So many tears I cry. I wanna think a while. What's happening, man? What's good, man? Protecting my peace, protecting my energy, staying away from suckers. Protecting my peace, protecting my energy, staying away from busters. See what they're going on in these streets, man. Going on in these motherfucking Tammy. Tammy, what's happening, gang? Libra. Look at Libra in that bit. My dog gonna come in there, motherfucker. Libra gonna pull up on a nigga ball beauty. Sitting there. What's up, Sid? What's happening? How you doing? I see you done. Look at Angelina. Boy, I saw you here so goddamn long. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? What's good? What's good? My boy, what's going on? What's happening, man? So I can't be on this motherfucker out there like everybody else, man. I had to take me a goddamn break. I have stuff going on. What's happening, y'all? What's going on? What's up, my brother? What's going on? Hey, send me your cash out, bro. What's your name? What's your damn name? By all means necessary. Hey, I'm already following you. Inbox me your cash out. Send me your cash out. Soon as I get out, I'm gonna do it now. Put your cash up in the chat. I'm gonna bless you, bro. Just a little small token, just because I never did get back with you on that shit. And I'm a man of my motherfucking word too. I hate that shit. Mick Clark, what's up? What's going on? By any means necessary. What's your cash out, bro? Yeah, Frank, let me see you something. I'm finna see you something, bro. I've been told y'all I won't goddamn bless you. A little something, not too major, goddamn, just a little something, goddamn. Because I'm a man of my word. I ain't been ducking, shit like that. I'm finna send it to you right now. Just a little something, you know what I'm saying? What he said, well, we cash up. Let me pin that shit right quick. Anybody in my life that like real people, genuine people, solid people, bless my boy. Send them $1, $2, anything. Don't ask no question. If you gotta ask questions, don't worry about it. If you gotta ask questions of what are you doing, what do you need, don't send it. Don't send it. I'm finna send you something though, bro. I got you. Yeah, cause and I preach that all the time. Us men don't look out for each other. No, it's always the women that support men like me and you. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't be talking about shit. They be so fucking jealous and stuck in their way that they don't support the platform. You did what I'm saying? You had to get on their ass and get disrespectful for these niggas to get what you even trying to get across. You see what I'm saying? I just sent it to you, bro. Yeah, that's a blessing. Just from me to you, that's a blessing. Let me know you got it, Frankie. Let me know you got it. I just sent you a little something light, my brother. Already, real recognize real. I told you I was gonna bless you. I said so I keep my word. See, a lot of us men. You did? Okay, bet. A lot of us men don't support each other. You see what I'm saying? The only time we get a nigga attention is when we say something that they don't like. We had to go, support the women and uplift the women, encourage the women. Then when we doing that, we suckers and simps and we lames and shit. Why we can't just want to see you nigga do better? Why we just can't want to see a nigga do better? You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. And I be saying that all the time. Us men don't support each other like that. We don't respect each other, none of that shit. It's always the women. Why the women gotta, like you said when you made that line, where y'all men at? I'm calling y'all out. I'm going through something. I saw your line. Where y'all niggas at? I always talking about brotherhood and real men stick together, iron sharpen iron. That shit don't mean nothing if you ain't helping nobody. Fuck all that. Y'all just be talking. I ain't helping no goddamn body. Y'all ain't trying to help nobody. What it is, a lot of you done got in space in life where you feel like you don't need nobody. Just like your ass got up through there, your ass can go right back down through there. I'm always gonna help a real nigga. I fuck with real niggas all day long. I just don't like them clowns. I don't fuck with them suckers. But real niggas, oh yeah, I'm fucking with it. Hell yeah, for sure. We gotta start supporting each other, man. It don't make no sense for me to have 230,000 followers, and majority of them are women. Majority of the people that tap into my platform, these women all in the chat. What are these niggas at? My message is to the men. But I talk to the women. There's more women in here than there are men. These niggas don't want to hear the truth. What's up, Sharonda? And then want to come in my live and tell me what to talk about. When y'all niggas don't even support the platform. Y'all don't support nothing. Y'all don't support niggas. Y'all don't stand behind the truth. Y'all niggas living a lie. So what the fuck I look like catering to you niggas? I wish I would. I wish I would cater to a bunch of niggas that made their mind up that women are to blame for every goddamn thing. You got me fucked up. I'm not catering to you niggas. Y'all don't support shit. Y'all don't even support real niggas. Y'all don't support, y'all support bad behavior. Y'all support bad behavior and men just like you, that think like you. That's what you support. What's up, Quinn? What Kimberly? What's up? Bree-ski. What's going on? Always talking that black power shit and brother this and black that and man, fuck all that. Y'all niggas just be talking. What brother have you looked out for lately? Have you called and checked on your own brother today? Hell no. Have you called to check on your aunties and shit? You done checked on your grandma, see if she needs you to run to CVS and get some prescription for her? Hell no. But you want everybody to look out and cater to your feelings. I'm not catering to you nigga feelings. I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. Because I know at the end of the day, y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't understand the language when a man is disrespecting a woman, tearing a woman down. Y'all like that type of shit. Just like that shit that just happened with that lady that been unalive by that police officer. Y'all nigga making her alive, trying to blame that woman for her being in her feelings about getting unalive by a fucking crooked police. Y'all got to be stopped. Come through, Libra gang. Y'all got to be stopped, dog. Ain't no way you should be making her alive, talking about that woman didn't know how to control her mouth. That's why she got unalive. Y'all niggas out of control. Y'all out the chain. Y'all out the chain, boy. I ain't like it bad, man. That shit crazy. That it was not that woman's fault. That's a crooked ass police, man. He was on that type of time, period. When he got pulled up, he was on that type of time. Laughing at the woman, playing. Why you didn't just leave when she said okay? She said everything okay, that y'all said y'all checked the yard, everything was okay, just leave. Why you didn't just leave? That's some fucked up shit. That shit about made me cry, boy. Cause that could have been my mama, my sister, my daughter, my wife. That shit is not funny, dog. There's not no time to say I got you. Black women need to control their mouth. Nah, fuck that. That police need to control his motherfucking anger and his motherfucking energy. That's some fucked up shit, dog. That shit bad, bro. That shit sad, bro. That shit sad. I felt that shit to my core. That shit had me. I was in my truck teared up. That shit had me crying, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. That shit had, cause I thought about my mom and my daughter, man. My aunties and shit. My grandma. That shit. That's sad, man. Ain't that that was a whole lose situation for her. Ain't nothing she could have did. She didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't do nothing wrong. But trust somebody that she thought. See, that go back to you niggas, you men. Y'all all about the control shit. Shut up. Motherfucker ain't talking the way y'all want them to talk, then y'all got a problem with them. Can't even call the police for protection no more. This shit sad, dog. Y'all pray for your people, man. Take care of your people, man. Shout out to everybody that's taking care of their business, man. That's standing on business when it comes to they mama, they daughter, they wife and girlfriends and shit, man. There ain't enough nigga really rhyme for these women. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's only a small margin of men that really rhyme for these women and standing up for the truth and really mean this shit that they come on here and talk about. It's a small chosen few. But I'm gonna keep on doing that shit because you niggas are pathetic, man. That shit sad. He told her to don't touch that water. That lady put that pot down and everything and put her hands up. And you shot her 3 times. Man, come on, man. They need to do him the same way. The way he done that woman, he need to be goddamn put in front of a crowd of people and unalive the same goddamn way, man. Ain't no excuse for that shit. That's ridiculous, bro. And some of you men use that as a got you moment to say that if you women, why was she single? Why was she by herself? What the fuck that got to do with it? That ain't got nothing to do with it. How you know the man that she had when that worked? Out providing and doing what the fuck he need to do, and just so happen that shit happened. We can't be with our wives and girlfriends and shit 24 hours a day. We got to go. Unlike you unproductive ass nigga, we out there trying to make this shit shape. We understand our purpose. We know what we need to be doing. So we ain't around the house twiddling our motherfucking thumbs, smoking blunts and drinking liquor all day. That ain't what grown men do with a purpose. How you know that nigga went out there working? That could have been me, bro. That could have been my wife calling. And while I'm out there working and trying to provide, calling the police because she got scared and heard something around the house, and they come here and unalive my motherfucking wife. That shit ain't no joke, bro. That shit ain't funny, bro. Niggas don't like trying to justify that shit. Nah, that motherfucker racist, man. That's some racist ass shit for your ass right there. That's the wrong man with a badge. He been like that. He been feeling. And then when he done it, he didn't show no remorse. You didn't even go try to revive the woman. You didn't try to go get your kid. His partner had more and more. And I hold him accountable too. Because when that man whipped that thing out, you should have said, don't do that shit. Don't you do that shit. She's unarmed. That's what your police buddy, the one you were laughing and joking, they didn't take it serious when they first got there. They were playing, man. They knew what the fuck they were doing, bro. They had planned on allowing that woman when they playing game. What's going on?
Hello, how you doing? Am I echoing?
Now you good.
Okay, how you doing? Okay. With this situation, I'm trying to breathe through it. I'm sorry, because this is very upsetting. Okay, I'm sorry. This is number one. She was not welcoming them into her home, right? Now, she was very humble the whole time she was talking. She was not aggressive. She did not raise her voice. She did not come off as if she was going to attack anyone. She called for help. That's number one. Number two, is certain details that I paid attention to within this video that I seen. Number one was she was looking for some papers, right? Now, I don't know if she was looking for some papers to basically let them know that what they said was she had a mental illness problem or whatever. That's what I feel. Now, I don't know, but that's what I feel. And then number two, another thing was they kept asking her questions, like overlapping questions to try and confuse her. Well, the officer did. That's what I feel. When she went over to get wait a minute. Before she went to the kitchen, if I'm not mistaken, didn't she ask that police officer to hold the Bible? Okay, I think I heard that part. He didn't want to hold it, and all of that. Now, this is where it got real messed up for me. You told her to go over there and take that pot out the stove, right? That's where I feel like it was premeditated. I'm sorry. Anybody can disagree with me all they want to. I'm sorry. But that's where I feel like it was premeditated, because you tried to use that pot of water as an excuse. Because after you did what you did, when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, I felt like it was a spiritual warfare going on. And she recognized the devil when she allowed the devil in her home. I kind of feel like that, right? So when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and he instantly got mad, right? Instantly got mad. Yes. And I'm sorry if I start yelling. Let me calm down. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. After he pew-pewed her the first time, on that body cam footage, didn't it show him also walking up pew-pewing again? Okay. Then after he pew-pewed her the first time. Okay, you hear me? I'm sorry. I thought I was echoing. Okay, and after that, nobody was in a rush. To me, he was not in a rush to go get a Medikit. So that lets me know you didn't care. This is what you probably wanted to do, or you enjoyed it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound rude when I say that, but that's what it seems like. Also, it was already disturbing of how you did her. But when you walked out of that house and then police officers was outside and they said, do we have any suspects? And you said, yes, me. And you laughed. And then right after that, you walked down the stairs of her front porch and said, that crazy bitch.
That's horrible, dog.
I don't understand why, and I'm just speaking on this app because I done been to different panels to where they was talking about this situation, and I'm not understanding how people in their right mind can try and justify that. As far as on the cops end, and it's not. And then he also.
Let me say this. You tell her to get up and go get the goddamn turn the fucking pot off. That lady didn't have nothing on her hand but a fucking red mitt. She said I'm sorry and everything. He didn't have no right to shoot that woman. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nothing he can say to justify that shit. Then when the captain get there, you trying to make it look like she tried to hit you with some hot water. That woman didn't have no pot of water in her hand when you shot her. The pot was on the stove. She had her hands up.
Can I speak?
Hold on one second. And not one time did your partner say nothing. He need to be in just as much trouble as that motherfucker, because when he aimed that gun, he didn't even shoot right off. He told her I would do whatever he said, I'd do that to you. He should have right then jumped in, because he know damn well that one wasn't no motherfucking threat. He sat there and watched that shit. And Buddy even told him once it was a headshot. You might well not even get your kid. It's over. She gone. He knew exactly what the fuck he did, bro. That's some fucked up ass shit, right? Go ahead.
If you ask me, that was all premeditated. And being in law enforcement myself, that video, it was disturbing on so many levels. Because when she called 911 inside her house from the very jump while they was in there, the lady did not feel safe at all. If officers, if we responding to a call, why in the world would somebody have to call 911 if we in there? If you ask me, like I said, he premeditated, and she said she rebuked him in the name of Jesus. There was the devil in him. That was pure evil. He had already planned on, in my opinion, of unliving her from the jump.
I agree too, goddamn. I agree. That see, listen, from the get-go, they didn't take it serious. They was out there knocking, playing around and shit.
Then he asked her, what took her so long to open the door? Exactly. If you already called about somebody trying to break in your house, why would you be in a hurry to come to a door? He knew what he was doing. In my opinion, again, that's why he didn't have that camera on. If the other guy wouldn't have had his camera on, I promise you, they would have flipped that story and made it seem like that woman was wrong.
Now, Jay, let me ask you a question right quick.
Cameras on. Why the fuck he got that camera off anyway?
Because he planned on doing some messed up stuff. He knew exactly what he was doing. The video, like I said, is disturbing. It pushed our community to who's doing good. And
that shit, I was in my truck teared up like a motherfucker when I heard that shit. That shit sad like a motherfucker. I ain't lying. I didn't know nothing about that shit.
You said you was in law enforcement, so I got a question for you right quick, right?
Currently in law enforcement.
Even if she called them people, they still shouldn't have no right to enter her house, right?
True.
Okay. So they done bopped off in there, so that let me know he was fishing. That's what he was doing.
Because they could have, honestly, they could have stood at the outside the door, because I really don't roughly go inside people's house. That's just me. They could have stood outside and talked to her. First, they should have checked around the house. I didn't even see that in the camera, but they should have checked around the house. All this stuff, they was asking her for her ID and all this stuff.
I want to know all of that. I want to know what the fuck gave him the impression that she was a mental, because she didn't seem mental to me, goddamn.
And she didn't seem mental to me.
The whole crazy part, when you dial 911, they already know who you is. That's so if she had mental issues, they would have knew that from the moment, because she called them. They already got that. So him going outside talking about a 1026 and all this other craziness, that's out the window, because you already knew who she was. She called in, she dialed 911. If I was to call 911 right now, they'll have all my information up there.
Nah, facts.
Everything.
Nah, no facts. That's some fucked up shit, man. They need to unline him up in front of everybody. I hope he don't make it out of jail to go to court.
I have a serious question that I do want to ask though, and y'all, please, if anybody, I'm sorry if it comes out the wrong way, but this was a question that I asked a YT man earlier. What if the races were reversed?
That's always the question that's going to ring in our heads.
I'm going to bring you, drop you, come back. You got your Bluetooth on? You got it locked echo, I think.
Yeah, so that's a question that we always ask, being the color that we is. I'm not familiar with TikTok, so I got to be real cautious, because I don't know the trigger words. Got to get video taken down flat, so I got to be real careful, and I don't really know. But if I step out of line, just let me know. Put me back in line and let me know. But we already know what that is at the end of the day.
Right.
That's coming up under those teachings that's so hidden now. The thing is, it's just not blatant nowadays, where you ain't got the signs on the door that say no colors allowed. Mm-hmm. We know what that is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just try to hide it.
I'm gonna tell you what's embarrassing and fucked up to me though, because I was scrolling today and I seen some niggas on live saying black women don't know how to control their mouth, and that's probably why the man, when With not being unalive and shit, disrespected by the police that's supposed to protect her. What the fuck that got to do with the price of wine? Because she by herself. What her relationship status got to do with her being unalive by a fucking racist ass police? Exactly. Not a goddamn thing. It ain't got shit to do with that, bro. What they got to do with it?
But look, I'm gonna tell you like this. But that's the game that they play, right? So say for instance, right? Because I had a friend of mine that got into a car accident, right? A lady in an expensive car rear-ended him. He got injured. You know what I'm saying? He took it to court and he wanted to press charges for the full amount of what her policy was worth. And of course, he was eye skin color. He go to court, got the jury out there, and they start asking him, "Did you graduate from high school?" You know, like what high school got to do with the fact that you just rear-ended me and injured me? You see what I'm saying? But they try to paint that picture of us.
And I ain't even gonna say
we know what it is. You know, they ask questions.
I ain't even gonna say nothing about the color, because some of these niggas worse than that white man that pull that motherfucking trigger when it comes to blaming women and pointing out the flaws in women instead of just standing the fuck up and standing on business. Y'all supposed to be on his ass about that shit. If you gonna hold alive, you need to hold alive to hold that man accountable for what the fuck he did. This ain't the time to be talking about how smart they mouth is and what kind of attitude she got. Y'all, you don't know that goddamn woman from a can of paint. You don't know what type of woman she was. In that video, I didn't see her being disrespectful and ignorant to that. She just said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and I don't know what that means when she said, "I rebuke you."
It
could have even been a joke. Don't nobody know what she mean by that.
Right,
you get what I mean?
It couldn't have been a joke.
She saw him for what he was. That's just what that was. She saw him for what he was.
That's right.
But she could have said it as a joke because you're backing up from this water. You know, what you backing up from the water? Well, you don't know what it was. But to respond, especially with the level of force you responded with,
and he was some damn war. 100 just like that. You was already on that type of time. That's in your heart. That shit, the way he. That's
you see what I'm saying?
That's in his
like
heart.
I said
She called it like it was. You feel me?
Premeditated.
Called it like it was, and he didn't like that. And you know how that is, man. When you get exposed,
right?
That demon was exposed, dog, and he had to. He did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rick, it was premeditated, man.
I believe,
you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even if you did feel threatened, dog, that's not grounds for using lethal force.
Hell no.
Dog, that's
a woman at the end of the day, man. That was a woman.
What messed my head up is at the end of the day, come on now, we all know what hot water feel like. You know, mama and daddy tell you don't touch the stove, it's hot, you touch it anyway. You know what hot stuff feel like. If somebody come at you with some boiling hot water, first thing you gonna do it back up. Nah, he went to her.
She didn't have the pot
First
though.
thing you gonna do it back
She didn't
up.
have it.
She didn't even have the pot though. That's the thing. She sat the pot on the stove.
The pot was down.
You know what I'm saying?
She had her mittens in her hand.
War Ready, what's up?
Mittens.
What's up, War Ready? I'm gonna give my boy War Ready.
What's up? He ain't feel threatened at all, man. Because I know somebody put some hot water.
I'm gonna say this real quick, y'all. The problem with a lot of these officers is they don't see themselves as officers. They see themselves as overseers.
That's right.
That's why he came in with that. His
aggressive
mind
attitude,
set that he was gonna do something. He knew he was gonna do something.
Premeditated.
Because he saw himself as an overseer, and he didn't take time to account what she even said to him. He took it as a threat. And then he did what he did. Why? Because he doesn't see himself as an officer. He sees himself as an overseer.
Facts. I agree.
I agree with you.
And it just fucked up. I saw a lie today, man. Believe it or not, they were saying that the reason why she unalive because she probably got a bad attitude, a small mouth, and ain't no. That's why no man went in the house to protect her and shit. I was like, man, that shit. These niggas off the chain, man. These black men today, bro. I don't know what kind of coffee y'all niggas cut from, man. But y'all niggas need to go back where y'all come from, man. That's ridiculous, bro. I didn't see nothing in that video to make me think that woman had an attitude problem or none of that shit. She wasn't getting sassy, bro. She was checking.
And I seen on here where
Rick, I gotta go.
He got fired.
Enjoy your day.
He got fired from a bunch of places because he was a stalker. And
what?
Yeah, I just seen it. And someone put on here and said that he was probably the one that was she called the police on because it just seemed like he playing this.
Yeah, that shit. I feel like it was playing. But you know what? Because when they were like, well, we just gonna leave, you good? He would not fucking leave. Are you mentally okay? He stayed at that motherfucking door and eased his way into that motherfucking house. All they had to do was get the fuck on. Y'all done the search. You seen when nobody there. You told her you didn't see nothing. You looked through the other yards. You didn't see. Why the fuck did y'all not get in y'all car and go on about y'all motherfucking business, man?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That motherfucker insisted on getting in that house. You got some ID on you. Why you worried about her ID when she called you and said intruder or somebody outside? You need to be worried about the intruder.
Exactly.
Like the motherfucker that called, she wouldn't know. You could she in her house. She at home.
That's right.
Man, that shit sad as a motherfucker. But I called my mama, told her I love her, man. My wife. I ain't lying, bro. That could be anybody's wife, mama, sister, cousin. That shit ain't funny, man. That's horrible, dog. That shit sad, bro.
And what's even crazier is
what's up, man?
Oh, go ahead,
Hey,
y'all.
Rick, how you doing? Good evening, y'all. Good evening, panel. Like we should be outraged, right?
I swear we should.
I'm pretty sure we are. And this is the reason why we need to go get out and vote. Do y'all know that they're trying to implement a law to grant immunity to law enforcement, to not allow them to be personal accountable for any misconduct? So this should create the outrage to get us out to vote and to vote against this, because I promise you, we've seen it. They're getting so comfortable. They're getting it, and they're just doing it they're playing in our faces, really what they're doing.
They don't know about motherfucking abundance and makeup and lashes. Y'all don't sit y'all bitch ass down somewhere, man. This shit real out here, bro.
Right. So that's why we need to be outraged to get out there and vote, because they are trying to pass laws to grant the officers immunity from any personal liability of misconduct. So that means that they have free range on anybody. It could be your mama, your auntie, your sister, your brother, your uncle, and they're wanting to pass these laws, and this should create the outrage for us to go out and get out and vote and do what the hell we need to do, for real. Because they're like really just trying to slaughter us out here on the streets, and it's evident what they're trying to do. They got it right in front of our faces.
That's the shit I'm talking about, though. That's why I be going so hard the way I go, because I understand the shit that y'all go through. The shit that y'all had to deal with ain't the same shit we deal with in black men. We deal with a lot of goddamn shit. But it would have been some order in that motherfucker had that been my wife and that been my motherfucking house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A man ain't gonna hold that authority in that motherfucker. You ain't gonna be in her demanding nothing in my motherfucking house. You ain't got no warrant. What the fuck you doing coming in here? You search out, see what I'm saying? Because I know, like you, she.
These one even had to be called.
Exactly. She wanted to feel safe.
I just saw an unintelligent comment saying voting ain't it.
At the end of the
voting,
day, you know,
let me tell y'all something.
I don't know what's going on. It's like, and then what you said, man, that's kind of messing with me.
That shit fucked me up. I was crying in my truck, bro. When I saw that video, I cried, bro. I'm just keeping that shit.
That's messing with me,
bro. That shit fucked me up.
For some other black dudes to come up on here and say what you said, I didn't even see that, but
man,
saying
was a whole panel.
She was saying
about this shit.
Talking crazy about
so
that's why she ain't got no like.
They tried to blame her, saying what a man that she probably ran a man off, and she had to sat down and be quiet and watch her mouth. A man would beat up to defend her. What the fuck y'all niggas talking about? Y'all don't know this shit. Y'all say anything on TikTok, bro. Y'all say anything on the app, bro. Y'all say that's somebody's mama, man.
That's crazy, man. And they adding fuel to the position that we already in. We already in a bad position just being the color we is. And then y'all coming in and
say what, be right?
Somebody said in the comment that voting ain't it. Let me tell you something. That's not all. It's not going to solve everything. But if you allow them to play in our faces, I don't give a damn how many protests, how many like how much outrage our community have. If something like this happens again, if they're telling you that they're trying to pass a law for law enforcement to not be held personal liable, because they will think twice when they got they wondering if they're gonna go home to their fucking family, right, at the end of their shift. They'll think twice before they pull that trigger, right? But if we just let them, if voting ain't it, and we just let them go ahead and pass this law to grant immunity to these law officers, to where they can just have free range on us, free range, right?
You know what?
Voting ain't it. I don't give a damn how many protests. Protests ain't gonna do the job.
But I wish we would just get this shit the same energy that we get this shit when y'all got them platforms talking about makeup burns and weird. Women should talk like this and walk like. What the fuck y'all niggas at now? Where y'all at now with the platforms that talking about this shit? I ain't seen about 2 or 3 today. And they women. Kev held this shit. I seen Kev talking about it. But and women talking about, what y'all niggas at to sit on here every day? We love y'all, black, but we love y'all, though. Y'all niggas don't love no motherfucking body, man. Y'all blame it. Y'all found a got you moment in that shit talking about her mouth. She probably was, that woman did not get small with that man. Don't nobody deserve that shit. I don't give a fuck what she said. Don't nothing to warrant a bullet to your motherfucking head because you said something out your mouth. That's y'all nigga problem. Can't control your feelings and your emotions. As soon as somebody says something you don't like, you feel like they ain't shit or they ain't worth nothing. That shit crazy, bro.
I would like to say this. Why do the police officers even have a taser? Why do they even have a taser? Because they don't use it. She had a pot.
Right, exactly.
She had a pot. You pulled out a gun.
3 times.
3 times. But you couldn't pull your taser?
Unarmed woman.
Unarmed.
Man.
You couldn't pull a taser out? Like, what you even got it for?
Well, I'm telling you, boy, I couldn't be in jail to see him. I swear I get a charge. I'd be stuck in jail.
I second that motion. I get more time at it.
Man, I swear I would. On my mom. I swear on my kids I would. That's ridiculous, bro. You don't do no. That woman wasn't doing shit, man. She didn't know she finna lose her life, man. She ended up trying to pull out her ID. She was cooperating with them and everything. She wasn't being disrespectful, like, fuck y'all, get the fuck out my. None of that. She let them in her house and everything.
She was probably about to cook.
Man, that shit got me, man. Man, that shit fucked me.
I believe she was overcompensating. Overly compensating to where exactly. They were trying to instructions they were trying to tell her to do. She was doing it, and she was like over apologizing,
she said, I'm sorry. She told the man, I'm sorry. You took offense to what I'm saying. Basically, I'm sorry, sir. And he still shot that woman, man.
He showed did. And he turned his cam off.
Yes, he did.
He sure did.
Yes, he did.
I just wanted to say something real quick, and then I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you bringing me on your live, and I want to say thank you because I watch your channel. I normally don't come up on your live, but I watch your channel, and the way you speak about your wife and women, I have not seen a lot of black men stand up on this app for women the way you do. You are a great example of how a man is supposed to protect and represent his wife. I just want to say that first. So that means a lot to me and a lot of women.
I appreciate it.
I wanted to say, I did a video earlier today, and it's like I've been tore up for what happened because it was an execution. We literally saw an execution.
On my mama, facts.
I used to work as a 911 dispatcher many years ago. And one of the women, or I think it was a man that said, when they pull your information up, when we're putting in that call, your history does pull up for your address. If anything happened on that address, it's going to pull up. Right. And we do mark people's address for like DVs, if they're kind of like,
yeah, because I watching you telling the truth because I was watching this show on YouTube the other day and they sent the police off to this house and they said be cautious of the brother because he always trying to fight when they go out there.
Yes. So like that. If there was anything that flagged her address, it would have been more police officers than just 2. And I want people to understand that it's not just about race. It's spiritual too. We're not fighting against flesh and blood, but we're fighting spirits. That woman was calm when she first had interaction with him. She said, "Thank you." She said, "I love y'all." And then before they walked in her house, she said, "Please don't hurt me." She said that to that man. And
she did. She kept
when I was watching the video, I said, "There's nothing wrong with this woman," but he's trying to make it seem like she's crazy.
Like she crazy
because people overlook people that are crazy.
Thank you.
And when she said, and a lot of people, Christianity and Christians, sometimes when people talk a certain way, they play them off as they crazy. Oh, she saw a demon. That's crazy. No. she was not acting as if she was on something.
Yo, when I didn't get that shit from her. I done seen crazy people and she down so they give me
exactly. She sat there.
She was the crazy.
She sat there and said,
dirty motherfucker.
Why are y'all moving back from me? The guy said, because I don't want you to throw water. That woman went into prayer immediately because she saw that demon. She saw what was finna happen to her.
She saw that. She know that energy. She felt that energy that he was giving her. He was already out of pocket for the shit that he was asking her to do. That you didn't have no business asking that woman.
Let me tell you something. I have called police before to my house because I thought somebody was breaking in my house, and they didn't ask for my ID when they came and checked the house. So he was already on that time where he wanted to make an example. And this is my point that I wanted to say. I feel like this election is very important and people need to take it serious because the first time Trump got in office, nobody believed that he was going to win. So a lot of people was relaxed. They didn't vote. But we need to make this important because they need to put policies in place to where if a police officer is jumping from department or precinct from precinct, there's something wrong.
And he did.
Because like I said, if a police officer gets where they get, because sometimes they don't fire them. They give them the opportunities to leave so they can still get money in their pocket and be a police officer somewhere else. I told y'all I used to work as a dispatcher, so I see it. Sometimes they don't fire him. Sometimes they give him the opportunity to leave. But this case, he got fired. But he got fired and let go in the other places, but he was still a police officer. They need to put a policy in place where if you have this type of background or you are too severe with being using your power, then you need to not be a police officer.
They need to find a way for somebody else hire oversee that type of behavior.
Yes.
Not just the chief.
I just wanted to say that. I don't want to hold you up no more.
You good. And the chief, I appreciate them kind words too, man. It made my day. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna still be in your live. I just wanted to say that and get down.
I appreciate you. You got some game on it, then we appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. Have a good night, y'all.
Appreciate you, Terry. Because at the end of the
day, that he used to stalk his girlfriend too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So he already got a motherfucking history.
Also, the policies, just to add on to what she was saying, this is my question, right? Let's just think for a minute, right? What is the purpose of body cam, right? And why do so many officers get caught with it being off? And there should be a fine. I mean, there should be something like a
real consequence.
They need to be reprimanded severely when their body cams aren't on. Because
you got that body cam on,
that's one of the purposes of them implementing the body cam. But when we oftentimes see these things happen, what we often hear, the officer cam, body cam went on.
Because he know what
body cam won't be on.
That man knew exactly what type of time he was on. That's why the fuck he didn't have that motherfucker on. He knew exactly what he knew.
I did want to say this real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. And if anybody wants to take a look at the National Security Archive, you can also look on the FBI website. I want to touch on a couple of things real quick. In 2006, the FBI was so concerned with YT supremacist infiltration in the law enforcement that they dropped a whole report on it, and they've been updating it ever since. We have to start calling a spade a spade. These people know what they're doing. It's not just bad cops. You have card-carrying YT supremacists who intentionally get into law enforcement with the sole purpose of harming Black people and people who are not YT. Another thing is, somebody was saying, I don't know who it was saying, we should vote because, Trump is trying to get them to be able to slaughter us or whatever. They were slaughtering us when Philando Castile got put down, when Trayvon got put down, when Mike Brown got put down. This isn't new. All they did was roll out the messiest video they could because for Black people, emotions is key. It's time to vote. Let's make them upset. Let's get somebody in office that we can use the Black vote for. But if we're not going to step up and start demanding policies, 5 Asians got slapped a couple of years ago, and there was an anti-Asian hate bill on the books in 5 minutes.
Immediately.
Don't demand anything. All we need.
I'm not to cut you out. Let me say why so much. And if us as Black men don't protect our fucking women, how the fuck we gonna expect for them to motherfucking respect them? Y'all got to start respecting the women too, bro.
Exactly.
We got to, hey, listen, let me say this to all 354 people. I love you, man. I hope God carry you, cover you and your children, your husband, your boyfriend, everybody in your family, man. I hope God cover you, man. I don't know what you done been through or what you going through in life. Just know God got you, man. Make sure you got a great relationship with God, man. Love on your people, man, and take care of the relationship that you need to take care of, man. You dig what I'm saying? But this shit right here, man, this shit crazy, bro. We can get on this motherfucker and cuss each other out. Disagree all day, but this type of shit right here, man, this shit should not be allowed, man. Real talk, we should be up. I should see everybody with that woman in her back in that background talking about this shit instead of makeup, wigs, and bunny. Fuck all that, man. I give a fuck about all that shit, bro.
Hello, and just to comment what you had said about they been slaughtering us, yeah, but they want to do it more comfortably. They're wanting to do it. They've been slaughtering us, right? That's no brainer. But they want to do it. Hold on, but they want to do it more comfortably, right? And so they want to implement these laws to grant immunity to these law officers, these police officers, to where they will not be, cannot be personally held liable for any misconduct. They want open range on us. And if they're that's why I say they playing in our faces, and we don't understand these policies and these laws that they're trying to pass. And for anybody to sit idly by and say no, voting ain't it. I don't give a darn how many protests you go out after the fact that the law has been passed. Let's say they grant immunity to these law officers. Let's say that law is passed. Then what? I don't give a damn how many protests you go out and do. You're crying. You're protesting on deaf ears because you didn't go out and do what the hell you need to do to take a stand to say no. You're not going to play in our faces. This is not going to happen.
We need to really come up. We need to come up with a fucking solution, man. Hold on, B-Right. We need to come up with a solution, man, to what we got down absolutely make these motherfuckers hold these folks accountable. We don't just let this shit die down after 2 days and stop talking about this shit. Like we gotta,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What's the solution to this shit? What's the solution?
We're giving 60 years. We're giving 60 years of votes to something with no solutions. You can say go to the polls, but you're going to the polls while allowing them continuously to show up at rallies with Chuck Taylors on and tell you they went to Howard, and you still don't have a law in the books. What you need to do is with the Asian community does not vote. They have the lowest voter turnout. They've got laws on the books. Hispanics have laws on the books. LGBT has laws on the books. All they have to do is give us a fish fry and bring out Sexy Red, and y'all dance into the polls, and you don't have any laws on the books. Our ancestors unalived for the right to vote, but people think that just means they unalive for us to sit around and just go to the polls. If we're not getting anything, we need to make them appreciate the black vote that they done got for 60 years. And if not, I'm not taking my ass to the poll. Period. Stop using us as mascots.
Hey, and I just got something just to chime in because I'm actually.
What you're saying. I agree. I feel what you're saying. Real talk. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
Because I'm actually the cousin of Sonya. I just want. Yeah, that was my cousin.
My condolences.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, man. I'm definitely sorry for your loss.
I just thank you guys so much for that. I just want to speak on behalf of my family. We just really appreciate that genuine love that we're seeing, and I just appreciate y'all talking about it, because the more the story comes out, the more that y'all see that my cousin is absolutely not in the wrong. And absolutely. I see that y'all were talking about, like, hold on, what was that y'all was talking about? I'm sorry. Just as far as her Sonya, I just want to just put it out there that she wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm seeing stuff as people saying that she was going to throw the water on him and all that. She was not going to do that. That's later going to come out that, I'm not going to speak too much on that.
Already out. Hold on, y'all.
It was not the case at all. She actually, I believe, was using that as a shield, like I'm seeing. Y'all also gonna see where he been in trouble a lot before even coming to Springfield, Illinois, being a deputy or whatever. It's just a lot of stuff that I just want y'all to take heed to. Don't just believe what y'all seeing basically.
I ain't studying that shit. I don't give a fuck what the reason was. That's that dirty, low down, rotten, disgusting, sad as it get. I don't give a fuck what he talking about. That, man, you and for her, that's a woman. Got that? Even if she say she did throw the goddamn water, it ain't gonna do nothing but burn you a little bit. It ain't gonna. You ain't finna fall out and die from that shit. So it still was no threat for you to pull out no fucking pistol and unalive that woman, man. He got that motherfucker wrong. And I hope God punish that motherfucker in the worst way.
Absolutely. I just wanted to, I know I didn't say much. I said a lot because I'm kind of scrambling with everything. I just wanted to, like, you know, just appreciate y'all for y'all.
Y'all follow her too.
Everything. I appreciate that. And just keep being Sonya strong, because like I said, me and my family definitely appreciate the genuine love that we seeing. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here and let y'all continue, but y'all have a good day.
All right, peace and blessings to you. Enjoy your night.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. See what I'm saying? That's what I said. I seen them other dudes on the top of that. You know, these people got family out here, man. You don't know who in these motherfucking lives. That's her family right there. That's the lady that got on the line fucking family. And y'all be on her saying that stupid ass shit, man. That shit be picked. Well, I'm telling you, man. This shit, man, I can't take this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You never know who's in the room.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
You never know who's in the room.
That shit hit different, man. I don't know, bro. I just look at that. That could have been my people. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit different, man.
Yeah, man. Especially when he come back with a lie and strong there talking about the pot. The pot was on the counter.
On the counter. The pot was on the stove. She didn't. Even when he unalive her, she didn't have it in her hand. The pot would have fell on her. The pot was still on the stove.
Man, that's crazy, man.
But
then another thing is, it's like, and I heard y'all talking about, you know, I was waiting my turn because I heard y'all talking about laws and policies and everything, but we really, real deal need a complete overhaul of this system, because the folks that go to school for criminal justice, you don't even gotta go to school for criminal justice to be even to become a police officer. All you gotta do is go to the academy, get about 600 hours of training, and you in there. That's about what, 6 weeks? Whereas the prosecutors and everything, they actually go to school for criminal justice and learn the law, and we getting policed by people to uphold laws that they don't even know.
CJ, and majority of them motherfuckers got picked on in school, so they like revenge of the nerd. They back for revenge against the motherfucking people that bullied them in school. You see what I'm saying?
And the people that's back there, those are the people that's coming up under these teachings.
With the Project 2025 thing, where they're trying to implement the death penalty for candy dealers. They need to implement the death penalty for law officers that try to take the matters in their own, to be law and justice and everything. They need to implement. We need to push these policies.
That's right.
And implement death penalty on their ass.
I'm with you.
They'll think twice, but they'll think twice before they start pulling that damn trigger.
She had that water. She had that pot on the stove. She didn't even get a chance to take it off. She wasn't even trying to throw it at us. She was trying to take it off the stove, and he just shot her in the head in that kitchen.
But listen to this though. You told her to go check on the goddamn water. She wouldn't even stuck the motherfucking pot till he said, "Don't let the house burn down. We don't want that. Go check on your pot."
But then, right? But before that, he go back. He sit back and he go tell her. Before all of that, he go say, let's focus on one thing, because he was asking for ID, talking about let's focus on one thing. But then you the one that switched it up and say, go grab the pot off the stove. But you just told her, she wanted to show you
you know her intention when to throw that shit on you, because she wasn't even thinking about the goddamn pot till you said go get it.
They talking
about. She wanted to show you paperwork, whatever paperwork she was talking about. Y'all talking about ID, then you tell her, oh, we need to focus on one thing. But first, go and get that pot off the stove. Like, come on, dog. You're not even giving clear direction. So the lady complying, but you're not giving clear direction.
Not aggressive. That woman tone went loud. That woman was not disrespecting them. I guess he felt. See, that's how they do. They get their authority, and that shit go to their motherfucking head. They feel like
talking about she was suffering from mental illness. She
was suffering from mental illness. Why would you, as a police officer, question her mental capability when she wasn't even giving that? That's none of your fucking business.
Exactly. She's trying to find a reason to justify.
Long as she's not being aggressive towards you and acting out of control, then you don't worry about her mental state of mind. You go check on the motherfucking burglar or whatever the fuck she thought.
There never was a burglar. There never was a burglar.
You should have been gone. That
needs to be investigated, because I think they use that as an excuse. There was no confirmation of a prowler.
It was him.
Right. They should have been gone. They should have been.
What's
And
up?
then on the partner camera, it looked like he was finna leave. The partner was ready. He turned around like, hold on, I thought we were leaving.
Somebody in the comments said something that's super important. I don't think people are aware of this. I can't think of the technical term for it, but they said they told her to check on the water so that they could shoot her. It's called like opposing instructions. That's not like the technical term for it. Where a police officer, when they want to agitate you or engage you intentionally, they will give you instructions that don't make sense.
You know
like,
what? And that happened.
Raise your hands, but don't move.
Hold on. That happened to me because I got stopped one time a while back. He told me it was dark. It was dark. I was coming from work. He told me that he had pulled me over. He was like, he said insurance and registration, license and registration. And I said my insurance in the damn board, but you gonna have to get it. I said I'm not getting it. I told you gotta go. I said I'm gonna let that one down over there. You can it's unlocked. I made him go get that motherfucking insurance because I had my hand like that the whole time. You ain't finna kill me on that motherfucker back road side. I was reaching in the goddamn damn board. Because I done seen it on TV too many times. You ain't finna play me out my life.
They would give you instructions to set you up so they can pull the trigger.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah. And she had no intentions. She had no intentions of throwing that pot of water at him. They was using that as an excuse. And then it said somehow she didn't suffer from she didn't have no mental illness.
That lady went mental off a damn.
That's how they trying to justify it. That's how they trying to justify it.
She got her own. She got a roof over her goddamn head. Got clothes on her back. She didn't look too goddamn mental.
They still can't justify it because she didn't implement imminent threat or any type of anything like. So whether mental illness doesn't grant folks to have open
Even
you know what I'm saying? That doesn't grant for someone to be unalive.
Listen, he said, hold on. After the chief got there, he said, "Where the weapon at? Where the gun at?" Oh, she didn't have one. She had some hot water. He said, "What? And you shot her?" Even the chief said that. Oh, she had a thing of hot water, and you shot her.
He was laughing. He was laughing the whole time. That man was laughing the whole time.
Her last words
even if she did have a mental illness, that wouldn't have mattered.
It don't matter. Damn right. That's what I said. It don't matter if she was walking on the wall, licking on the wall. It don't matter. None of that shit matter. You were dead motherfucking wrong, dog.
If y'all ever notice when a white T person gets unalived by a police officer, which really doesn't happen, but if y'all notice when a white T person does a mass shooting or anything like that, they never say anything about mental health. But when somebody that looks like us gets unjustly unalive, the first thing they want to try to dig up, well, maybe they was crazy. Maybe they got a mental illness. They trying to find all these narratives to spin it to justify what they wanted to do in the first place.
He made his business to share that with his comrade on that crazy BITC8. Oh, now she crazy. You only been around her 2-3 minutes, about 5, 10. But now you know that narrative. You know her inside and out. You know her mental capability and all that just by talking to her about 5 or 10 minutes. Get the fuck out of here.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's what she kept saying. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Those were her last words, man. And she identified that demon. She identified it because can you imagine in the last seconds she's seen that barrel probably pointed at her.
Man,
she's seen that barrel pointed from that pew pew. She's seen that barrel pointed at her. Last words that she said was, "I rebuke you."
I'm sorry. She tell him I'm sorry.
You know what? But she seen that demon in him. And wait, he called her a B after he killed her.
Did y'all hear? Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. After he unalived her.
And then my next question would be,
hold on, I'm gonna play it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, he called her a BITC. He called her a crazy BITC. What I did? I can't show the thing because they'll block me, but I'm gonna play the volume. I'm gonna play the sound. Can y'all hear it? I got my fan on. That fan loud in the background. Or can y'all hear that?
I can't hear it.
I can't.
They ain't talking yet. Wait a minute. He walking in. They walking in now. Hold on. Then when they looking around the house, let me fast forward. They knocking on the door right here. Hold on. I'm gonna do it when she come to the door. All right, here we go. Hold on, y'all.
I'm trying to get help, y'all, but what do you need help with?
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Doing what? What do you need help with?
Hey, mute your mic, Wolf. We're ready. Mute your mic.
Got you.
Appreciate it, dog.
I heard somebody else.
J-Rock.
Yeah, we checked your house, we checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard. We didn't see nobody. So nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
She look how soft she talking to that man.
Checked the whole area.
That woman ain't fucking aggressive.
Take you so long to answer the door.
Worry about the wrong thing.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I was trying to get
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No.
See, look how he talking to her. He playing right now. She didn't hit him
right.
time, so he
His
trying
whole
to he
demeanor
being
is full of
sarcastic.
shit.
Anything else we can? He being sarcastic. He already playing with her. He already playing with this grown woman.
Right.
Hold on.
Okay. All right. Doing all right?
Hey, mute y'all mic. Mute y'all mic.
Sure? All right.
J-Rock, mute your mic, J-Rock. I need it.
All right. That's not your black car, though. SUV?
Why you worry about that car inside her house?
You don't know if someone just parked it in your driveway?
And then he laughing at that shit because she said she don't know who car it is.
And just left it?
Disrespectful bitch.
Yeah, let's go back. Yeah. 19, I got a 20 foot. David Mary 43556. You got a name? You got a name real quick? Catch this.
They fast forward till they go in the house, y'all. They want to go. Okay, here we go. They in the house now. They wouldn't walk in the house. He want to see her ID and shit.
What's up?
That was on the house first.
Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here.
You worry about her name. She called you about a fucking intruder.
Previous, yeah, it was.
What was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
You know her fucking last name.
That'd make things so much easier. I just drive.
OG, you heard about this shit?
Now get out of here.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork. What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID. Well, let's get your ID first, and then.
Y'all heard about it, man. I need to get on top of it too. I'm glad you bringing it up, man. I heard about it, man. I watched the video, man. I'm talking about, bro.
Hold on, we're gonna get into it. I'm playing it so they can hear this shit. Hold on. This shit fucked up, man. On every level.
Wait for your hot steaming water.
Wait for my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I was rebuking you in the name of Jesus.
Better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you in your fucking face.
Listen to this shit.
Fucking drop the fucking pot. 15 shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the fucking pot.
That's crazy to me, man.
Stupid ass. Ooh, this is just making my blood boil.
Hold up, B.
1078.
That was premeditated murder.
Hold on. Meet y'all mic. Hold up, so they can hear y'all. Hold up.
I'm gonna go get my kid.
You already said. The other police said, I'm finna go get my kid. He said, don't worry about it. She done. What? She done? Man. They're gonna say it's a headshot. That is crazy to me, man.
God, fuck.
Now he cussing and shit.
Yeah, I'm not taking fucking pouring out water in fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too.
That's he didn't even go try to revive that woman, bro.
Nope.
Damn it. You good? I'm good. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Let her fucking just. God, there's nothing we can do, man. Fuck.
He said just let her be, ain't nothing we can do, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
You good? Alright. Fuck.
Watch, he gonna call her a crazy bitch.
I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to fucking face and it already reached us.
She would not finna throw that in your fucking face, Clap. clown ass.
They got a 52 en route? Yeah.
Then the other police gonna say, I might well put my kit back up. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
I'll go get my med kit. Go get, hurry, get your med kit. I mean, there's not much we can do. We can at least try and stop the blood.
Y'all make sure y'all go look at the video too, man. That shit is crazy. It's on YouTube. The full video. Hold on, I want y'all to hear the part where he called her crazy BITCH. Hold on.
You can tell.
The captain gonna come and everything.
I think in the eye. Okay. That's where I've got the pressure at. You can tell? Not that I can tell, no.
He wanted to be gone.
I can't feel one.
He didn't give a fuck about saving him. Yeah, Mercedes, yeah. Honestly, what's up? Then he gonna try to when the captain come, he gonna try to say anything you need from us. She had boiling water, man. He tried to instantly jump on and get inside that man's mind and manipulate him to take his side. But that captain wasn't going for that shit though. He didn't even. He said, "You want to? Nope, not right now."
This crime scene. Stay out.
Dirty bastard. Now this a dirty motherfucker police right here. See, I mean, I want y'all to hear what he called her crazy. Hold up. Let me see. I think this.
Yeah. Do you need me out of your way? Yeah, I'll go ahead. I got
They asked him, is he all right? Hell yeah, he all right.
I think her name is Sonya. I think we're out there earlier.
I was a caller.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Yeah, that shit crazy to me though, man. I don't understand that shit.
Did you hear the outrage when after she said, "I rebuke you in the mighty name of Jesus"?
Yeah.
You heard the outrage that what he said afterwards?
Yes.
That was that demon speaking through him.
And he tried to act like he didn't know what he was saying.
Yeah, that spirit. That was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. I mean, he murdered her. That was murder.
Yes. Yeah, cold blooded.
And then the real messed up part about it, and this is why I say it need a complete overhaul, and they don't know law for real, because you, as a police officer, if you ever get into a lethal pew, you always render aid. Right. That's for the EMTs to come pronounce somebody to be unalive. That's never for you to say, don't even worry about it. That's the EMTs that do that, not you, homie. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that.
He wanted her to get up out of here, though. That's the whole
exactly. Just like George Floyd. That reminds me of George Floyd in a sense.
And also with him, he stated what he was going to do before he did it.
Yes.
Did y'all get that?
Yes, he did.
He said, I will. What did he say?
Yeah.
I will.
He did say
that. He
said
it before he did it.
Hold on, I got y'all up. He damn sure did. See,
so that's premeditated. You made a statement before you.
Hold on.
Well, what else do we do?
Hold on. He damn sure said it. B-Ray. I forgot about that. He damn sure said it.
You're in my house right now.
Okay, why don't you go deep after that?
Well, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
Hang on, Carlo.
He damn sure said it.
No, hold on, okay?
For what?
Just 1 second, okay?
They know they wrong for that shit, bro. Do what he tell them before he shoot him.
What's up?
Grab that Bible, please.
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name.
She said grab my Bible. She wanted to write on her paper, look at her Bible, see her paperwork in her Bible.
What was the damage? What about windows?
Oh, that it must something happened earlier.
Okay. Perfect. What is your last
Watch him tell her go get that shit off the stove. He sent her on that dummy mission.
last name?
Go get that stuff out the stove. Know what the fuck he was doing.
You have an ID, that makes things so much easier. I just need shit. Now get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork. What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then.
One task at a time.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have a stack right there, and ID.
Watch him say something about something burning or some shit.
We don't need a fire over here.
There you go. That lady ain't being aggressive or nothing, dog.
Wait, we're hot steaming water. Yeah. I'll fucking shoot you in your fucking face.
He said I'll shoot you in your fucking face.
That's sad.
So he said what he was going to do
Man,
before
he
he
said what
did.
he was going
He was well aware. He was
Rick.
well aware.
What's up, Hunter? What's up, Hunter?
I'm just gonna say this, man. It's real spiritual. You kind of could have felt it as soon as they came. But like God says, my people perish for, you know what I'm saying, lack of knowledge. He didn't have any reasonable articulated suspicion or reasonable articulated fact that she was committing a crime, point blank, period. And you can check the rules of evidence in every state because I do this law shit for real.
I already know. I know.
Rules of evidence 602 says you have to have personal knowledge that a crime is being committed, which means you have to be in front of a judge or you have to have an affidavit. We all seen that body cam video. Right. That body cam video is not going to go along with his testimony. He said she came at me. If he signs an affidavit, he gonna commit perjury. So we ain't even got to worry about it. We just gotta let this shit play out.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
I thought they was supposed to be checking for a burglar. Or
can I say something?
There like a burglar outside the house.
Hold on. Go ahead, OG. Jump in there. What's up?
I watched this video earlier and I learned that this officer had he's been to several police forces.
I heard.
Like he's 6'1". So he was having issues and a lot of that would come out. Well, I want to say this though. A lot of people take jobs to enforce a certain agenda. You know what I mean? He probably was a serial killer in the uniform because he, like you said, Rick, he set her up. He wanted to put an object in her hand to make him try to justify for what he was already planning on doing. Yes. But before we go any further, my people, I want to say this. This is not going to be the first or the last incident like this dealing with our people because, for one, way back to Trayvon Martin, right? We have an issue when someone else take our lives, right? But I've been pointing out on my platform that this op music, this demon time music, this drill music is making it okay for us to kill each other on a daily basis. So we're going to be hunted by people like that because black lives don't matter to black people. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to continue to have people victimize our people and definitely our women because us as black men, we're not protecting our women. Our women as black men are the easiest target for disrespect, easiest target for everything because us as black men, we're not stepping up. That's why I come to Rick's platform. He's making men be accountable. He's holding us accountable. We're not protecting our women. And this is going to continue to happen until we deal with the coreness of it. We don't respect our own lives.
Come on,
you know what I mean? We don't respect our own lives. So we're gonna continuously. I done seen videos where they're slamming our women down. You know what I mean? We need to have another million-man march. A million-man march where dudes like myself, Ruler, and guys need to lead this movement.
Whatever, I do it.
We need to lead this movement on saying that enough is enough. We dealing with our kids. We dealing with other deadbeat ass black men that's not protected. I'm talking about solutions.
You mind if I chime in?
Let me just say this. Let me say this, and I'm gonna let you time. I ain't gonna hold the mic. But we're not gonna get no solutions done. We're gonna have panels like this over and over and over again. But we're gonna see all that kumbaya is not gonna get done until black men step up in America and start marrying our women, showing better example to our women, and protecting our women more better, man. That's what we gotta start doing. I don't have all the time in the world. I'm with solutions. Let's talk about solutions.
What's up, One-Field? What's up?
I agree that there are some black men out there who need to be held accountable and to do better. But so many times, you know, that's all we doing is just saying stuff and we're not making any moves. We do a millionaire march just to hear a speech with no action behind it. Like we as men, it doesn't matter if it's a small group of us or a large group of us, but we need to come together with an action plan, like things that are actionable that we could put in place. Because people have been talking about change violently, peacefully, you know, but ain't nobody really putting nothing into motion.
You seeing motion? You seeing motion done right now? I'm doing it. Rick doing it. But the thing is, right? The thing. I'm gonna show you what. I'm gonna tell you what our problem is. We so mesmerized by the bag right now. It ain't just the men too. It's a lot of women, right? I seen this boy Finesse 2 Times talked about how he sat in the back room while his baby mama had sex for $200 just to get in his pocket, right? I'm gonna point him out. So he was cool saying that online, and guess how many sisters right now, Finesse 2 Times, come on and say, oh, go on a date with me. Oh, come on, do this, do that. We're gravitating to platforms, and we're building up the wrong people. We can have a million man. We can have a million man mob, but we need proper leadership. We need men like me and Rick the Ruler that can't be brought. It ain't about just having no speeches. It ain't about, it's about the example that we picking up. Me and this man go to work every day. He drive trucks, he do what he do. I go to work every day. Our platforms ain't big as Charleston White platform or this platform or that platform. Charleston White, his platform growing, he say some good things, but then he degrade women. He go right behind and do this, do that. But everybody supporting him. I've been doing this. I've been online for over 3 years now. Go look at my platform. Go look at my page. I just had a whole rally down here with victims of gun violence, with the women, the mothers that lost their kids to this rap music. To these the people that we making the shine. The shine need to be on Ruler. The shine. This is why I come. This is why I come and get this man support. Let's start supporting positive. He ain't no content creator. That ain't no content creator. That's a conscious creator.
I feel you, but consciousness is only going to go so far.
Hold on 1 second. And just like I just told the other brother that tagged me in a post the other day, he tagged me in a post. He said, Rick the Ruler, and I went, because he tagged me. I was scrolling on my shit, and I seen he had to tag me. He tagged me and a bunch of more men. This a brother that I know straight up dude too, because he come to my platform all the time. And he advocate for the same shit I advocate for. He called me out and said, I'm going through something in my life and I need y'all brothers to stand up. Y'all always talking about, you know, iron sharpen iron and brotherhood, this shit. And I sent him a goddamn cash out. See, we don't look at, us men don't support each other like that. I got 230,000 motherfucking followers. Majority of those people are women. That's why you ain't seeing no change, because the men don't want to have the shit. Well, if you tell these niggas something, they think you simping a lame or trying to sleep with some of these motherfucking women. When I got a wife for 25 years that I'm very loyal to, that ain't my mission. You don't see me getting tiger line bags and shit, so you know it ain't no money. If the cash app don't never get cleared, I just put that motherfucker up there because everybody else got it. But you don't never see me on here begging for shit. Never. I've been on 2 years. I don't do no begging, because everything that God got for me, I'm going to get it anyway, and I already done got it. So I don't have to do that. That's not my position. But like I said, I'm talking to the women because they the only one come on here and get this shit. These niggas come in here, they troll them in the inbox. Oh, you lame, you sucker, you a simp, you cater to these women. No, talking about I go too hard for the women. Well, y'all niggas don't go hard enough. If y'all went harder, then I shut the fuck up. If y'all still don't get to do what y'all supposed to do, I don't have no content. If you want me to stop making content that pertains to healthy relationships, being good fathers to your kids, then y'all niggas do what the fuck y'all need to do, and my content will fade away. I had to start talking about something else. But until I see a change going on and women stop commenting on my motherfucking video, that's right, brother. I'm going through that right now. Well, you speaking. I wish I could share this 1,000 times. For y'all to say that y'all doing what y'all supposed to do, it's too many women commenting on my motherfucking video, making me go viral every other day about my videos and my posts. So somebody tell them motherfucking lie. Somebody lying somewhere. Ain't no way 2 million people, 2 million women liking my post and commenting on it if you niggas are doing what y'all supposed to do. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear that
Right,
shit.
they too busy wanting to be on the wrong side of history, because they want to stroke that ego, and that ego gonna leave them void, null and void.
Let me say this, and what they don't understand, hold up, B-Ray, and I'm not trying to come on here and make myself seem like I'm holier than thou. I don't got no flaws. I don't got no shit I need to work on as a man. My marriage is perfect than every other body on the face of the... That's for the smile-minded motherfucker. You got to be a smile-minded motherfucker for you to think that I've been with one woman 25 years and we ain't went through nothing and probably still going through some shit. But the fact of the matter is, when you're a real nigga, you stand on business, there's certain shit you ain't gonna take your wife through. When you know better, you absolutely gonna do better.
That's fact.
I absolutely do better. Not just for the sake of myself, but for the sake of my children and my wife. And I respect the vow that I took in front of God and the preacher. I said I do. So goddamn it, I'm doing it. That's what you niggas need to do. Stop getting mad at me, man, because I'm speaking the truth. This is the truth. The only nigga that bothered about what I'm saying are men that live in a motherfucking lie. You know what? Brother like OG got his shit together, got motion, got a wife. He ain't bothered about what I'm saying. It's only the niggas that live in a lie, that portraying to be something that they ain't, they got a problem with what the fuck I'm saying. That shit convict your ass. I know what's going on. You feel good.
They also got
we're not talking.
When you watch me speak this shit and show you my life, I don't just speak it. Cause I got a date night Saturday. Be on my line Saturday. I'm taking my wife. I done made reservation. I made reservation Saturday night for me and my wife. I do this shit in real life. So you can keep on watching and you'll get your eye full. Maybe you'll learn something. If y'all niggas sit down, shut the fuck up and listen, you might learn something. Quit thinking y'all know everything, bro. Because if you know everything, you'll have a wife for 30, 25 years. So wherever you on here crying about women don't want you, women don't want us no more, women don't love us no more. Sometimes it ain't the women. Sometimes it's you that need that reality check. You need to go look in the mirror, nigga. It's you. You done been through 5, 6, 7, 8 relationships, and you ain't got now one of them together. Ain't now one of them standing. Man, you the common denominator. I don't give a fuck what you say. Because at the end of the day, you got
So Rick, we're not talking about the guys that you just mentioned. We're talking about men like you and I, and OG up there, who's actually doing stuff to make a change. So here's my suggestion, because in order for us to make change, we have to rally behind a common cause. Would you agree with that? Right? So there are like 3 things that I'll put out there that we as people, I think in the wake of George Floyd and with the Black Lives Matter movement, we had a tremendous opportunity to make change and we missed out on it, right? We didn't get any type of effective legislation on the books that could actually make a difference and stop these types of things from happening. So I got 3 that I'll propose to you. And if it resonates with you, share it with your platform. One will be getting rid of qualified immunity, right? 2, getting legislation for federal oversight and standards for the police department. And then 3, getting police union reforms changed, because when these bad cops get into trouble, their unions are protecting them, and we have to change their bylaws so that they get, they're not rewarded for keeping bad people. Those are 3 easy things that we can rally behind and actually start making changes, because getting people together and without a plan, the people will perish.
Hey, Reed, let me say something to that, Reed. I totally agree with you about the solutions you made, and I support all 3 of them, but I'm going to still get back to this. We could stay on here and talk about how people are taking our lives, right? Mm-hmm. And back in the day, when the GDs and the vice lords came around, these gangs in Chicago, they was made to check the police. There were black men that stood up and wasn't scared, like the Panthers, wasn't scared to come out. They got groups out here, you know what I mean? But we got to show a force foremost in our households first and foremost, like Rick said.
That's what I was trying to get out.
We as a black men, we got to show that we care. And one of our biggest problems is right now is this op music, this drill music, and not getting in front of our kids. As men, we need to step up and be examples. Married, stop being in these relationships and being playboys. Stop big homie these little boys.
That's real, man. Because it's real easy to look at the foresight. It's real easy to look at the big picture, but a lot of people leave out the fact.
Hold on, CJ. Let me say this. Like I always say, They always talking about the motherfucking community. Then you got to make sure your community good first.
Exactly, dog.
My motherfucking son, my nephews and shit.
Gentlemen,
I need to be the example that I need to be for my son because you teach your son how to treat a woman, how to love a woman by the way you treat.
Why can't we do it all at the same time? Why we gotta pick and choose?
It's processes to this, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't just start a business today and say I want $1 million loan. You know what I'm saying? It's processes, bro. You gotta start with your house and then work your way out.
Damn right, CJ.
You can't start with our community.
You gotta start with your house and work your way out.
Nah, cause hold on, CJ. Cause ain't no way I'm finna go out to help a goddamn community of nigga with their pants off their ass, and I ain't even taught my son to keep his motherfucking pants on his ass. You gotta make it.
Hey, Rick.
I can't be. Hold up, Quinn. I can't be advocating for other people's children and other men that's outside if I'm not walking in my purpose and I'm not the head of my motherfucking house. If I'm the motherfucking tail, how the fuck I'm gonna go tell another nigga how to be? If I don't know how to lead and I don't know how to goddamn provide, protect, how the fuck I'm gonna tell another man to do it? It ain't going. It ain't going to work like that. You see, and for them kids to respect you, the kids that's up under us, they got to see us moving right. That's why they call us OG and Uncle shit. Because I could ride right there in my neighborhood in the project. I can ride through the project right. They going to say, oh, what's up? They respect me. All the young niggas respect me, man, because they know where I come from and they see where I'm at now. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be the example that we trying to set. You can't be out trying to set no example if you ain't being the motherfucking example.
I agree with you 100%.
This is the uncomfortable truth, right? This is the uncomfortable truth that we all have to like take a teaspoon of and swallow, right? Because it's going to be for the betterment of us as a community. The uncomfortable truth is they're not going to take us serious until we take each other serious, until we take our community serious.
Nah, fact.
They're not going to take us serious until we take our community serious, and that's a teaspoon for all of us to swallow, and it's gonna do some good. It might be bitter going down, but it's gonna be good for our bodies if we just take that and just simmer on that for a minute.
Hey, hold up! You see how a woman had to come on here, and that's what I had on my live earlier when Rick was riding. And he couldn't. I said, no, they talking about America is not ready for a woman president, right? And I said this, I say, man, a woman know how to multitask better. Now, see how that woman came and put all that together just then, and all us went to just agreeing? Sometimes it takes that softening. Because see, sometimes when a man is telling them what's wrong with another man, he can't teach. Oh, you just like they be doing, trying to give Rick the bag. Oh, you just one of them old pillow talking ass dudes. You cater to the women. Nah, brother, I'm trying to shop. And you like, man, but maybe because they hearing it from me, they think I'm hating. Right. They think Rick hating. I'm
gonna tell you what it is though. What they don't fucking understand because their mind is so simple and so small. The women that fuck with me, they respect my relationship with my wife. They ain't fucking with me because they trying to sleep with me or they think I'm fine, I'm sexy. These women, they see the way I move, the way I talk, not just talking because I'm moving. I show the way I move. My wife done been on here, come on the platform and everything, and vouch for the shit that I'm saying. So they know I'm not just talking out my ass and just making up shit for no cash out, no gifts, and no motherfucking follow. That's what these niggas do. I don't do that shit. I'm not, I come on this bitch when I want to. I don't come on this motherfucker 7 days a week, 40 hours all day long, see her talk. Y'all hit that cash out, drop $1. You ain't never saw me do that shit. Never. That ain't my mojo. I'm blessed, man. I'm good. You dig what I'm saying? I know my purpose, and I understand I'm not for everybody, and everybody ain't for me. So I'm cool with the one that got something to say. Call me a panel, call me. Y'all nigga might need to start pandering. Then if this the type of treatment that you get in your marriage for being a panderer, then nigga, fuck it, I'm a big panderer. Then you goddamn right, I'm a big panderer. Is that what you call me? Call me a big panderer. Don't just say panderer. Say big panderer. I'm a big panderer.
Can I say something, Rick?
Can I say something?
The only men who have a problem with what you say and like OG say and things I say on my platform are grown boys. They're not men. So what is a grown boy? What is a boy? A boy is a burden on you.
You better goddamn.
We are men. So what is a man? A man meets all needs. A lot of these men out here are grown ass boys looking for a woman to take care of them because they're looking for a mama. They looking for somebody to be their mama. I got a video on my page talk about a weak ass man because I'm an alpha male and I got an alpha wife. And how we work. I know you do, bro, and I love y'all relationship. And one thing about two alphas Me and my wife, we balance the power. She's stronger than me in certain areas, so I let her lead.
Man,
I'm stronger than her in other areas, so she lets me lead, and we balance it out.
Goddamn, man.
We balance it out. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Anybody that got a problem with anything that's been said on this live, they are bitter. They've been hurt. And now they want to spew out all of their evil on everybody else so everybody else can co-sign their bullshit.
I'm not co-signing that shit.
Y'all men need to look y'all ass in the mirror.
That's it.
Do some self-reflection.
That's all.
And
Come
work
on,
your faults. Work on your faults. I'm not a perfect man. My wife's not perfect. Our marriage is not perfect, but we are perfect for each other.
You gotta goddamn know what to say.
We make it work, y'all.
Take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
Hey, listen.
But real talk, a lot of these boys out here, I'm not saying men, they're legal age to be a man, but they're actually mentally boys. They are burdens on you. They're just out here looking for a woman to take care of them.
Man.
They're looking for a mama. They're not looking for a wife.
That's right.
Can I say this on that? Hey, listen. Hold up. Listen. There's a book by this doctor named Dr. Naeem Akbar, right? He's a professor at Florida State University. He did a whole platform of what you're saying. There's a lot of boys masquerading as men out here in the world. So it's a book called The Vision. It's called A Vision to the Black Man. It's by Dr. Naeem Akbar. He's a professor at Florida State University. Man, one thing about the OG, man, I love to read. I love to get information. And what you said is 100% correct. There's a lot of boys out here masquerading as men. It's time for real men to step up and take the identity of what a man is supposed to do. There's another level. Once you become a man, the next level from a man is husband.
Yes, my motherfucking mama.
And then when you become husband, the next level from a husband is father.
Come on, man.
See, we jumping from boyhood all the way up to manhood to fatherhood, we ain't never became husband.
Come on, man.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? So go get that book by Dr. Naeem Akbar. It's called Vision to the Black Man. It'll show you that a bunch of these dudes are properly in development, man. They haven't been developed properly. That's why they still looking for a mother. So I agree with you 100%, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm glad that y'all saying all that, man. I really appreciate that, man, because at the end of the day, you know, we need
that's the sister at the bottom.
After CJ, Anita, I see you. Go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, but nah, man, I was just saying that I appreciate everything and all the feedback that y'all boys giving, man, because that's really what we need, man. You get what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, and this is no shot to you, Reed, but it's a lot of people that sound and saying the same thing, that we need to go out and do all this work in the community. Well, we got to get right ourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to get right ourselves, bro. We can't do the work outside. We got to work within and then let that expand outside. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, at the end of the day, that's what we need, man, because it's a lot of...
the sister next down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, sister next, yeah. I'm going to put you in the bottom.
I'll let the sister speak. I'll rescind, man. I'll go ahead and let the sister speak, man. I'm not long with it.
Let me put her in the box. I'm gonna put the one talking in the big box so they'll know who the fuck talking. Go ahead, Queen.
Okay, I'm a widow. My husband died in 2014, and I've been single ever since. Cause I feel like all the good men is taken, or they in the grave.
That's not true though. This is good brother.
They kind of feel like that way because I ain't found no true man yet.
They out here. I know some good.
I mean, they
out here. They out some good dudes out here. I ain't gonna just like I be telling these dudes because they'll say some shit like, "Oh, you got lucky. You got no. My wife ain't no motherfucking unicorn. My wife is not no unicorn. So you expect me to think Victoria is the only good woman on the face of the planet? You got me fucked up. I don't.
No, Rude. You know why she feel like that? You know why she feel like that? You want to know why she feel like that? Because, like I said, no. Let me answer what she's saying. You know why she feel like there's no good men out here? Because a lot of y'all women, y'all get into the habit of following the trend. Oh, a man gotta have this, a man gotta have that. Y'all don't want to. There's some men coming out of prison. You know what I'm saying? That got them, not just prison, but there's some men out here, got construction workers, security guards. There's some men out here that y'all overlook on a daily basis because they not riding the type of car that you want your man to ride in on. They not doing this, they doing that, and y'all not giving them the chance because y'all been looking at, the bag ain't right.
I'm not into material things, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is, right, like, and we like to talk about it, and just to piggyback off what you were saying earlier, OG, that's what's getting pushed in the algorithm a lot of times, and they use that as propaganda. It's really all propaganda. It ain't no wonder why they pick the sorriest bum dudes off the street and give them this platform for them to be rappers, for them to be rapesses, for the women, and they get the worst of us and put the worst of us in the limelight.
That's some real shit.
That's
right
just
there.
what they do, and that's why I say they got help. So it's easy for them to trick us into thinking that that's all of us when really it ain't. I'm a truck driver too, and I see a lot more good out here in my people than what they show on TikTok, social media, the news.
I've been highlighting that on my platform.
Let me say this. And CJ, you just said some real shit, because the shit that these men talk about on TikTok, me and my partner ain't never discussed this type of shit that these niggas talk about. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know no nigga that think the way these men think on TikTok. I'm just keeping that shit real. TikTok is a whole nother world by a motherfucker self. That's the conversation that they be having when they talking about these folk. Bunny said, I ain't never talked to my partner about his wife, but we ain't never had that conversation.
They boys.
Boys talk about boy stuff. It's disingenuous. It's very disingenuous because actually it's just to follow the trend. Follow the.
Then you jump in there, Reed. Go ahead, B-Ray.
Yeah, so really this is just it's follow the trend, right? They don't even have a mind of their own to think outside the box and just speak for themselves, you know what I'm saying, as men and how they view the world. They rather jump on the bandwagon of what's popular, right? The popular talking points, the rhetoric that they spill out here on this app. And they don't even, to me, that's a goddamn, what they call it, a copycat, like just one of those like robotic figures. Like you don't even have a mind
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. We got too many niggas. Hold up, B-Ray. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Without you having to do all that breakdown, we got too many niggas following, not enough nigga motherfucking lead. We got too many followers.
There it is.
Hey, let me say what CJ, I said that earlier. CJ, and I'm glad that you reiterated.
Go ahead after OD, Reed. I got you.
Hey, I'm sorry that CJ. I'm gonna shut up after this here, but I just wanted to. CJ, he clapped on what I've been clapping on. Platforms like Rick is not a content creator. Y'all gotta know the difference. He's a conscious creator. That meaning that is he's trying to waken our people up. He's trying to waken a certain mindset back up, right? So in my platform, if you don't know the rule, you can follow me. I just was highlighting good qualities in young men. I seen an old young man open the door for a woman at the gym. I said we got to change the narrative.
I saw that.
We got to change the narrative on these apps. We got to stop supporting trash content, trash shit, and we got to get. But let me tell you something. I could be enjoying me some quality time right now. I don't sit on this app like that. I got books out, man. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with it. I do the groundwork. Y'all go follow my page, not because you follow me. Go look with the content. If you agree with what I do, then you send your support. But I totally agree with what CJ say. I give my time and my energy to my brother Rick because I generally support this brother, man. And what he talking about, man, we need fucking examples, man.
My mama. See, and we'll
say something real quick.
Let me say that Rick now. I gotta let Reed go next. Cause Reed been waiting.
No doubt.
See but the thing, what I hate the most about us, right? We'll go to them platform with where they cussing bitch this, hold that, fuck you this, talking about people kid. It be 3,000, 4,000 people in that bullshit, caught up in that bullshit, right? And they support that shit, right? Then they'll complain about we don't got no positive going on that. We got people on here doing what the fuck that need to be done on the app that's gonna be beneficial to you in real life, right? But they won't support these platforms. You don't see no 3,000 people in this motherfucker. Why we ain't got 3, 4? This good. Hold on. We ain't on here calling. I'm not calling OG no hoe ass nigga. I'm not calling him out his name. I'm not talking about his children. Ain't now one of these women been disrespected on the platform. We been on this bitch an hour, almost 2 hours. Ain't nobody got cussed out and dropped out the box. But they don't care for that shit, bro. That we talk that shit. We want to change. We tired of this nigga. But be right there in the midst of the motherfucking chaos when we got something good going over here to feed your motherfucking soul. Something that can feed your soul. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand it, bro. Go ahead, Reed. Let Reed get it now. Reed been ready a long time. Go ahead, Reed.
Yeah, I can't overstate you know, how much I appreciate and support what you guys are doing. And the only thing that I was just trying to get you guys to consider is that it's when you put our people on a platform, it's like a table, right? And the table has multiple legs. You know, family and self-improvement, that's just one part of it. Their finances, I think, you know, when I grew up, the only way for me to make money was like selling candy or doing something illegal. You know, so we need to fix the finances in our community. And we have to have people, you know, working on our liberties as well on a grander scale, on a larger level. You know, and it's funny that brother mentioned the book by Elijah Muhammad, the Message to the Black Man in America. And if anybody has read the book, you know, he focuses on basically those same three principles: self-improvement, community building, and political activism. You know, so it's never just a one-pronged approach. You know, it's multiple people doing different things. Like you might lock it down for family and self-improvement, and you could be that voice, right? But we still going to need people out there helping our people make money in a legal way. We're still going to have people out there pushing our agenda and making sure that we're not unalive, you know, on a grander scheme. So I'm not saying that one person has to do it all. Like the platform is amazing, but I'm saying I think as Black people we can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
No,
like,
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. Real talk. What's up, man, D?
That's fact. Can I say something, Rick?
Go ahead, Warren.
If there's any young men in here, I'm gonna give y'all some free game on a situation that happened to me yesterday. We have to get back to courting our women.
Nah, facts.
Dating our women. Because my grandfather dropped something on me back when I was in high school, and I didn't understand it then because I was a young idiot. But I was like, "How long you and grandma been married?" He was like, "We ain't married." He said, "We still dating." I said, "Dating?" I was like, it totally went over my head. So the situation yesterday, I was going into an establishment. This young lady, this queen was coming in. I opened the door for her. I didn't know her man, my bad, her boy was in the car. So he got some gumption, some courage to step up out the car and say, "Hey man, you don't have to open the door for my lady." I had time for him that day because I usually, you know, I know my capabilities. I don't want to go to jail. So what I said to this young man is, I said, if you would have got your lazy ass out the car and opened the door for your woman, you would not have added me to the conversation. You would not have added me to this equation by your laziness. All you had to do was get out and open the door for your lady. I see it all the time with these young dudes. They don't know how to court. They don't know how to date. They just want to be taken care of. And I love, Rick, when you said that you got a date set up with you and your wife that you made reservations for. My wife don't know that I made reservations for us Friday and Saturday. She don't know it yet. I made all the reservations. I took care of everything. I even bought her an outfit that she don't even know she even got yet.
See, that's the thing though. See, like I said, a lot of men will do it without even really knowing that we doing the shit. We'll get complacent and be okay with a wife doing everything just because they good at it, but not me though. I don't do that shit because, like I said, the initiative. Sometimes you got to take the initiative. Will my wife make reservations? Sometimes she will. And sometimes I motherfucking do it. I just be in my truck and be like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna take my wife out Saturday. We gonna go.
Do the same thing.
And I be on TikTok trying to find a nice restaurant in Atlanta to go to. I don't have a fire in the spot. I said, hey man, I got a spot. We out the house Saturday. We outside. That's what you got to do, bro. You got to do that shit, my nigga. Y'all niggas, you can't be lazy in this shit. You don't get to go to work and make the money and come home and sit on your ass and watch football and basketball. Now, when I go home, when I make the money, I gotta come home and be a husband. I gotta be a father to my son. Ain't no breaks in this shit. A lot of niggas be thinking they ready for their marriage shit until it require their ass to put that work in. They want to be married. See, it's crazy how we know how to get married and pick our best man and what suit we want to wear. If we had that same energy all the way through the marriage, we'll be married forever. You know them before you get married, then you turned up like a motherfucker.
And another thing that we got to work on.
What song you want the DJ to play? Put that same energy into keeping your marriage strong, man, and keeping that motherfucker healthy. And you'll stay married, I'm telling you.
And then another thing is, us as black people, what we got to learn at the end of the day is there's always going to be conflict.
Come on,
right?
man.
And the thing is, what we don't learn coming up and what there's not a man in the house that teach a lot of these people is conflict resolution. There's always going to be something, but it's always about the solution and what's on the other side of it. And the grass ain't greener on the other side. You walk out these. Sometimes you got to work through a lot of things, man.
When I be trying to tell them, man, you can't just give up on the first time or something happen. First time something go wrong, you ready to get the fuck up and bail out. Nah, that's a test because God gonna stress you and test you before He ever bless you. He gonna take you through some shit to see if you really want what you done signed up for. You see what I'm saying? But a man that's ready for that test is gonna pass that motherfucking test. What you do when you got a test at school? You go home and you study for that motherfucker. So if you want to love your woman, know how to love that woman, you study that goddamn woman. A woman, ain't no excuse for you to say I don't know, but because I get it. We all different, from different walks of life. Some people ain't never seen a healthy marriage. Some people mama don't. I get all that. But at your old adult age, you got to learn at some point in your life. You don't get to use what you done been through to be no fuck nigga all your life. You don't get to use what you done been through not to be the absent father to your child. You don't get to use your relationship with that baby mama to be no deadbeat to your fucking child. You got to still take accountability and hold down your responsibility as a man and take care of your seed, because that's why you ain't blessed. That's why you ain't favored, and that's why you going through what you going through, because you going tit for tat instead of saying fuck that. I'm gonna take care of my child because I birthed my child and I brought my son in this motherfucking world. And the last thing, he gonna feel it when you leave out the house, but he shouldn't have to feel it to the core though. Everything changed. If you had to leave that woman, you still got the man up to take care of your responsibility, dog.
Speak on it.
Hey, let me say this, right? I like the fact what Reed said down there, right? Reed made, and I like the way he talked. He articulated it very well. Rick deal with certain issues that's needed in the community, but like a tree got many branches, right? And he pointed out the fact that we could chew bubble gum and, you know what I'm saying, talk and do work at the same time. On my platform, I support what Rick got going on, but I also support, you know what I mean, from coming from where I come from, dealing with the young people and being an example out there with some of the things I deal with. But I'm gonna say this before I go, y'all. One thing that we're pointing out, that title man and woman, we give that away so loosely.
Man, no facts.
You know what I'm saying? No. Man and woman, we give that away. So there's a such thing. There's a such thing as a male adult and a male female. I say so when you see a man that can play with a little girl, that's just a male adult. He can't control it. He's not a man. You know what I'm saying? And when you see a woman do certain things, or a female do certain things, that's a female, an adult. That's why I get this book by Dr. Naeem Akbar, Visit to the Black Man, and it point out how to properly develop, man. A lot of us as our color, we develop improperly, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Male adults and female adults. Men and women, hey man, that's a high title. That's all I want to say.
Nah, them facts though. I'm with you when you right got there. Mindy, what's up?
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing?
What's up?
I wanted to elaborate on a comment that Miss Anita made. And OG, I wanted you to hear me out clearly, brother. How you doing this evening? You know, I'm doing all right as well. Basically, what Miss Anita was saying, and I preach this a lot when I come on the panel and I do speak, what she's simply saying is, most women have met a man where he has been at in his current state, and they are so laxadays and so complacent that they don't appreciate when we meet them where they are. They are totally disrespectful. They get comfortable. They want to talk to you all kinds of ways. Now, I'm not speaking about the brothers that you're speaking about, Mr. OG. I'm saying, but we have been messed over so much by trying to do the Build the Bell workshop with these brothers. And they still turn out, you get the raw end of the stick. So that's very unfair. And once you've done that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you tired at that point, bro. I'm just simply saying that most women, we get fed up with it. And now that we've become woke, and I don't think it's no woman on this earth that's exempt from pain. We've all been there, done that. But once you know better, you do better. But the selection of the men that are out here is the pick of the litter. They don't want to change. Y'all preaching the same thing day in and day out. And you know what half of them say? Oh, man, ain't nobody want to hear that shit. You a simp. You a lame. You a sucker. Ain't nobody finna, because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do that. But guess what? Women could come in knowing how to treat you respectfully, be dignified, have loyalty. do all of these things, but why can't you reciprocate that and give me the same?
Can I say
No,
something?
because you want to.
Hold on,
Let
wait,
me
wait.
finish.
Let her
Let
finish.
me
Yeah, go
finish,
ahead. Y'all
please.
can when she gets
You
done.
want a trophy piece on your arm because you want to have something to brag off to your boys and this, that, and the third. Oh, I got the baddest one. She got this. She got that. Okay, but then you turn around and you will overlook a good woman because she don't look like the one that you see on TV or on Instagram and this and this and that. But the one that's on Instagram, you think she don't know that so many people know she the baddest one? As soon as the next man who money a little bit longer come along, guess what? Now your feelings hurt because she done ditched you and she off to the next. But you overlook that good one. Let me tell you something. There's plenty of surgeons out here. Y'all better learn how to seek the mind and the heart first. Guess what? You want to change the body? It's gyms. You could go, like I said, you could go and reconstruct that, but what you can't pay for is that mind and that heart. You go out here because you want it already built up a certain type of way. You already, because let me tell you something. I know men are very physical creatures. Y'all look for physicalities first, but stop letting that lead you because that's when you hear them complaining about, I don't want this type of woman. I don't want, because you done got your heart broke by dealing with the wrong one. But you overlook that sister who might not be what your eyes might be appealing to at that moment. But those things can change. What you can't pay for is that heart and that mind. That's something that can't be bought. That's something that can't be taught. It got to be in you and not on you. One thing about me, I pay the cost to be the boss on mine. You understand me? Whatever I choose to do, it's on my own account. That don't, and I've been broken, but I'm not bitter. But I'm not willing to settle for nobody walking up into my household and you can't even meet me halfway where I'm already at. And I don't have the best of everything, but I got what I need. I have the essentials. A man needs to have the essentials too. And I shouldn't have to teach you how to have the basic necessities, the basic respect. You wouldn't want nobody doing your mama all type of way. You wouldn't want nobody doing your aunties all type of way. You wouldn't want nobody doing your child or whoever any type of way. Have that same regard and that same respect for a woman that you want to deal with. But these suckers want to get out here and tell you how to conduct your business when you can't even hold a candle to me. And it's not that I think that I'm better than you. It's not that I think that I'm better than you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. But you think I'm in competition with you when I'm your partner. I'm your teammate. I ain't trying to lead you astray. I ain't trying to tell you nothing wrong. Just stop for a second and take a page out my book, brother. I don't mind letting you lead, but I can't let you lead me off a clip where it's gonna hang to both of us.
Nah, that makes sense. Yeah, you right. I'm with you on that 100%. 100%.
Hey, Rick, and that's why I rock with your platform, bro, because you know what I'm saying? It really boils down to accountability. And Mama D was speaking on a lot of us don't have accountability. We have like a lot of excuses, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we ain't have a father, we ain't have a pastor household or shit like that. That ain't no excuse. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We gotta heal on the inside. And I think a lot of us rush it. We jump into a relationship because once we ask God for something, He ain't gonna delay it. And that good woman come into our life when we catch it, and then we wait till it's too late, and then we crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
that's right.
I'm
trying to save nigga before you get to the nurse home and get pinched on. Then you better get you a woman, goddamn. You gotta worry about it, goddamn. Shit, that's how I say something right.
And some of these women running.
Hold on. What was after Big D? Then you net be. I heard Walt say let him get it.
I'll be real quick. This goes for men and women. It is hard to love somebody who has never seen real love. An example I want to use is, and my wife gonna keep me, but I'm gonna tell on her. My wife caught me one day. I just got a bunch of energy, so I walked around the house, started cleaning the floors, cleaning the bathrooms, dusting stuff like that, folding clothes, and she's following me around the house with this scowl on her face, and I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, what are you doing? I'm helping you. So I finally got the gist of why she was looking at me like that. I said, you've never been with a man that knows how to do things on his own inside the house, cook, clean, stuff like that. And so I say all that to say this. In a relationship, it's never 50-50 because I might have 10% one day to give to the relationship. My wife got the other 90. Or one day she might have 10 and I got 90. That's a healthy relationship. You balance each other out. You are supposed to be your partner's crutch when they are slipping. But let me get on y'all men real quick. Don't get mad at your woman for nagging. Because she's trying to make you be the best version of yourself. Because your ass then got lazy in the conversation. I mean, in the relationship, and now you ain't doing shit because you think that you just bring the money and that's it. No, a relationship is a business. It's a business situation. You gotta keep giving. You gotta keep pouring into the relationship daily. Every day to make it work. And a lot of these men, like I told y'all before.
Let me say it right quick.
Go ahead, boss. Go ahead, boss.
I'm just going to say this. And when you're doing what you're supposed to do, the less they nag. I'm just going to give y'all I'm going to drop it on the floor. You pick it up and do what you want to do. When you do what you're supposed to do as a man, the less shit you got to hear from your woman. I'm just keeping it real. And I'm
going to jump on your back. And young men, the worst thing you could ever have is a woman who used to nag and now she's quiet. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when that happens, they have already emotionally detached themselves from you and the relationship because all they try to do in their nagging is make you step back up to the plate that you stepped off of.
Hallelujah.
They trying to make you become the best version that you used to be again. That's why they're nagging. They're not nagging in a negative way. They're just trying to get you to do your damn job in a relationship.
I'm married, bro. See, listen, hold on. Let me say that right quick, B-Ray. This is a man that I be talking about that will understand the assignment. Listen, you know he part of the plan because he understands the assignment. If the motherfucker don't understand the assignment, then he ain't a part of God's plan. Go ahead, B-Ray. God damn it.
Yeah, I wanted to say this. Can I say this? Because and this can go for both men and women, right?
Talk like that on my life.
You find yourself unequally yoked, whether it be with a man, you a woman, and you with your man, and you think, right? But he taking you all up and through there. Or she taking you all up and through there, and you being dragged. You seeing all the red flags. I don't give a damn how good you think you are, right? And you can be the best woman or the best man out there. If they don't want to do right by you, there is nothing under the sun that you're going to be able to do to get that man or woman to do right by you. So what you need to do is just come to realization that, hey, this isn't for you. And if it's pulling, and if it's basically tearing you up on the inside and just basically zapping everything you have, all the energy and everything the light that you have within you, you need to just come to terms and just say, hey, I need to separate myself. Because you know what we find ourselves doing? We think sometimes that we can be good enough
to change a motherfucker that don't want to
person. Re-raise a man. You can't re-raise a man.
No intentions on fucking thing.
You ain't supposed to re-raise. That's it. See, you like a lot of y'all women think y'all can change a motherfucker to be what y'all want him to be instead of just sit back and let a motherfucker be what God made him to be and let him show you who he is. And when he shows you, when he or she show you who they are the first time, you got to goddamn believe them right then and there. You got one time to show me who you is. And once I see that shit and don't align with where I'm going and what I want for my life, you out of there. I'm out of there one goddamn, whichever one come first. You out of there.
Can I say one more thing? That's why it's so important to take your time before you get too invested in any relationship, period. That is exactly why you take your time. And the thing is, I'm gonna talk to the women right quick because most of the time, y'all make the bad choices when it comes to picking these sorry men.
Oh my mama, go off.
One thing that y'all could do that's different is if y'all have men in y'all lives that doesn't have no ill intentions for you or don't want anything sexual from you, don't be scared to bring that dude around them because they'll tell you like it is. Oh, sis, that dude ain't about nothing. Or tell your daddy, oh man, I don't like him. And they'll be the first one to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But in this generation, we living in like a microwave generation where we want things right now. And we want it so.
I just want to listen, CJ. Well, I
You know
said
what I'm saying?
you got to put that. See, I like that crock pot food. I like the crock pot food. I don't care for the microwave too much. I like it. While you leave it in the crock pot, you can go to sleep and wake up, and when you take it out the motherfucker, that meat fall off the bone. That's how
right
I
off the bone.
That's how I do my marriage. I got that crock pot.
You know what I'm saying? And I like what you said earlier, War Ready, man, about courtship, man. You know what I mean? And I sat quiet and I really wanted to double back off of that because I don't think there's a lot of that going on both sides. You know
I got something else for you after this.
Go ahead. I'll let you go. I'm not long with it, brother.
I spoke at a men's conference in Savannah, Georgia some years back. And it was men and women in there. And I'm going to tell you right now, the men hated me because I told a lot of secrets, but that's neither here nor there. But I have an assignment. I have an assignment for everybody who wants to be in a relationship, is in a relationship or in a marriage. There's a song that I want y'all to listen to. And this song never hit home with me because I love this artist. I love all his music. But he has a particular song that never hit home with me in my prior relationships because, just like B. Ray said, I was never spiritually yoked with anybody in my past, but I'm spiritually yoked now. And the song that I'm talking about is Silently by Maxwell. If you can relate to that song with your spouse, y'all have an amazing relationship because me and my wife can literally look at each other, not say one word, and have an entire conversation. That's how spiritually yoked you should want to be with your partner. A problem with a lot of these young guys and some of these old guys, they want to hang around their homeboys. You know, their homeboys are their best friends and stuff like that. None of my homeboys are my best friends anymore because I'm spiritually yoked with my wife now. She is my best friend. And in past relationships, I never understood the elders when they would say that your wife should be your best friend. I was like, man, you crazy. I got my homeboys to hang out with. But as I got older and wiser, and now I finally realized that my wife really is my best friend. She teaches me things that I have never been taught before because women think on a whole different wavelength than us men. Us men, we are creatures of habit. We pretty much do the same thing over and over. So ladies, if you want to know if your man is cheating on you, watch his habits. If he switch up some habits, you might want to pay attention, but that's just a sidebar. But at the end of the day, you were supposed to work with your partner to become best friends, to where you talk about any and everything under the sun and not just mushy gushy love stuff all the time. Because you got to think about it like this, and I'm going to close. A lot of these young men, all they want is sexual gratification. But you got to think of it like this, people. Look at your grandparents and great-grandparents. Do you think in their later 70s and 80s that they're still intimate? No, they are not. But what is keeping them together? It's that spiritual connection that they built from the beginning. That's what you have to work for in the beginning. You're not don't ignore no flags. When somebody shows you who they are, believe it. Because my first wife, yes, I've been married before. My first wife tried to build a bear me. I had to break down to her like, if I become what you want me to be, that will work for you, but it will not work for me because I'm being a false character. I'm not being true to myself. So at the end of the day, don't try to change nobody. I mean, a little bit, okay, guide, yeah, you can guide here and there, but don't change them. Let them show you from the beginning who they really are, so you won't mess up and put all that time into that relationship and y'all end up married and you sitting here like that lady that got that series on YouTube. Who the hell did I marry? But my rebuttal back to that, who did you marry, is what are the red flags that did you ignore from the beginning? I had a soldier, her boyfriend pushed her down. She called me. I told her you need to leave him immediately. Why? Because he's showing you who he is. She stayed with him. Then he punched her. She stayed with him. He beat her with a broomstick. I kept telling her, you need to leave that man. Last thing, and I'm going to close. The last time she called me, she was running down the street with him chasing her with a gun. With a pew-pew. So I told her, I don't know why you called me. You need to hang up and call the police. Mm-hmm. Don't call me. I done told you 4, 5, 6 times out of all the times he done beat you down physically, emotionally, and spiritually to leave that man. But she thought that she could love the change out of him. can't do that. Like Rick said, don't try to change nobody from the beginning. Just let them show you who they are, because their actions will show how interested and how much respect and how much love they will have for you. Go ahead, Rick.
And Mr. Warren,
You can have patience. I don't care how long it been for you have sex. I don't give a damn. Make that motherfucker wait, because time exposed every motherfucking thing. You gonna pretend for so goddamn long. If I'm pretending to be what you want me to be just to get inside your bed, I'm only gonna do that for so long before I go find somebody gonna actually go on fall for my bullshit. I'm gonna get out your house. She playing games. She ain't gonna get nothing up. If that's my intention, I'm not gonna change 2-3 years at a time and be consistent at what I'm doing, trying to get in your bed when I go get access to a motherfucker that fall for my motherfucking game. And let me say one more thing. I'm gonna shut up, because a lot of men got this shit fucked up. I'm gonna get to y'all raw. I don't go for how you do what you want to do. I'm gonna give it to you. You do what you want to do with it. You cannot hold your wife accountable for shit. Y'all be talking about holding these women accountable. I can't hold my wife accountable. I gotta hold myself accountable for the things that I allow my wife to do in the marriage. If I allow her to treat me like shit, that's my accountability. That fall on me. What I'm gonna do? Take her cell phone? Take the car key for a week? You can't hold no grown ass woman accountable for doing what the fuck she wanna do. You can't
raise a grown woman.
You can't hold nobody accountable, bro.
And not to add to that, what?
You know, hold nobody accountable,
I agree to what you're saying, but at the same time, you do need to let your partner know if they slipping and they need to get back on track.
That ain't the same thing, though. You letting her know she's slipping, and you got them holding her accountable are two different things. Because when I watch these videos, these men saying hold women accountable, that ain't what they talking about. That ain't what these niggas talking about.
Oh, okay. We talk about the popular trends and what they. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, I'm one of them men. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. I'm not like these niggas be talking about, oh, we don't have nobody to talk to. It. You know, we keep so much bottled up inside. I'm gonna talk to my wife. I don't confide in other people about my marriage. I don't talk to my mama about my marriage. I don't talk to my brother about my never ever since I've been married. I've been married 13 years, been together 12. I ain't never talked to nobody outside of my marriage but Victoria and God. That's it. On God. That's on my mama. I swear for God. I don't call my homeboys. I don't confide in none of them niggas, because this is my marriage. I signed up for this shit. And if me talking to my mama ain't gonna change the way my wife moving in the marriage, I need to talk to Victoria Watt, because that's who the fuck I married. And if you with a woman and you can't express yourself as a man and without her belittling you and make you feel lesser than you with the wrong motherfucking woman. Because real women like to know that you're vulnerable towards her. They let her know that you trust her motherfucking ass. And that's not a weak man. That's a strong man. Do you know how strong you got to be vulnerable to a motherfucking woman? First of all, because if you do the slightest little thing as a man, it'll throw you off and make you feel some type of way. Like, hold on, that ain't manly right there. I got to stand on business. We always stand on business. You can be strong and still be a man and goddamn say what you need to say and get it off your motherfucking chest. I feel like in a relationship, the man should be 10% and the 90% go to your goddamn woman. Once you get in your feelings, address the situation and get back to motherfucking work. Don't just keep pondering and going back and forth on the same shit. You dig what I'm saying? Get it off your chest and go back to work. It's time to go back to work.
And that's kind of something with. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sister. Go ahead.
No, go right ahead, brother. Go right ahead.
Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? And this is why it's so important what you brought up, Rick, man, because in the household and raising up the kids like this, man, because us as a people, as black folk,
right,
we tend to get too emotional about every goddamn thing. We need to start attacking a lot of these situations logically. You know what I'm saying? We tend to get too emotional and too bent out of shape just because somebody said this and said
because she said a cuss word in it. Man, fuck that shit.
And now your feelings hurt and that shit going where it don't even need to go, because that's not even the problem. You know, I'm a big fan of, man, let's attack the problem, not each other.
That's right.
The problem is the problem, not me, not you. The problem is the problem. Let's figure out the solution.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm
saying?
Okay. And Rick, I was just going to reiterate a little bit on Mr. Warready. He spoke the absolute truth. Mr. Warready, I'm originally...
Let me get one of these new folks. Yeah, they
sure. Go right ahead.
Go ahead, Carlina. Chrisalina. I'm sorry.
My name is Creasy.
Creasy, okay, I fucked up here. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry.
I was just... I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought a little bit, but one thing that I did remember, he was saying how you can't change a man. And I understand that concept, but I also understand that every woman gets a different version of the man. So isn't it possible that we can influence them?
Nah, but you can.
I
don't think. Can I respond to that, Greg?
Is that man worth staying with? Is the question.
I think the core of that man is who he is. Point blank. Period. That's who he is. You can't change the core of him.
But they do grow.
Right?
That's not true.
However, of course, you can influence him and be a positive influence and kind of, tweak or like allow him to get better in certain areas that he may not have been proficient in initially, right? But with your help, you're aiding and you're helping him because you're strong in that area. But what we're talking about the core value of the man or woman, if they are intent on dragging your ass and you think that just because of who you are and you're a good person and I'm just going to be loyal to him or her and they're going to see my loyalty and they're going to change when their core values are not.
Hold up, let me ask you. Hold up,
they're not going to do that. You can't.
Let me ask you. Hold on. Somebody said. Hold on. Somebody said if marriages are so good, why do everybody complain about it? You don't hear a prostitute complain because it ain't normal, nigga. It ain't normal for people to come on here and glorify healthy relationship. All you see is motherfucking toxic and motherfucking cussing each other out, disrespecting each other, going live, talking about each other's flaws and shit. It ain't we don't normalize that shit like we do the bullshit. You can scroll up out of here right now and see motherfuckers cussing each other out, disrespecting each other, big back bitches, hold this, fuck you this, your child that, and there's 3,000-4,000 people in that motherfucker. We got 400 people in here, just barely. And we've been talking good shit since I've been on the line. So it ain't nothing. That's why.
That's what y'all were saying.
Marriage, hold on, let me say this. Marriage is not a bad thing. It's only bad when you sign up and do it with the wrong motherfucker. That's right. What makes the shit bad. That's what makes it. That's the only thing in life, though. If you befriend the wrong motherfucking friend, it's gonna be bad. That's life period, one-on-one.
Life period.
Life period.
But in regards to choosing a partner is a choice, and I think that marriage is of grave importance. But what I have a problem is people will be like, "Oh, it's the wrong person." No, I think that you're not giving the opportunity for people to change. Not change. Not change, but to grow. Because everybody wants grace.
Hold on, let her go. Go ahead.
But you're not giving people the opportunity to grow. But everybody wants grace, and then you have it to where people aren't married. Now your ass is out here, there, everywhere. But when it's time for you to find a significant other, you can't, or it is harder. It's harder as we get older as women. You know what I'm saying? So you marry that man at a reasonable age and you stick it through. I see so many.
Wait, hold on. What that look like? Letting a man grow. What that look like to you? Break it. Give me something to look at. A visual.
Understand that he's not perfect.
Personal example of
and make
letting a man
a
grow.
choice. Understand that no man is perfect and make the choice to choose him regardless of how hard it is. People always want to be like, oh, well, he hurt my feelings or this, and that. We don't agree here, but you ain't never going to get nowhere. You're always going to start over with a new individual and you ain't never going to grow because you don't have that partnership. You can't flow congruently with somebody else. And people are like, oh, well, you may marry later in life. But my thing is this, had you stayed with your partner, maybe you would have been ready, but you weren't at that time. So you didn't give your partner the ample amount of time to grow. You rushed the process. Maybe you weren't where you needed to be, but you should have held it out and got there with somebody that loved you.
Can we sit here for a minute? Can we? Because this is not a science. It don't take a scientist, right? I laid the foundation very clear. I laid the intent very clear. If a man or a woman is intent on dragging you, they do not have your best interest at heart, right? Can we lay this foundation, please? Because we got to be
I came from a two-parent household. My parents have been together for like 27 years, so I guess I have a different perception.
I laid that down. we have to be very careful on what we communicate, because that whole idea is just hanging there, let him drag your ass through the mud, and you just continue to be loyal and continue to be dragged until your ass don't even have nothing to bounce back from to gather yourself again. That's dangerous rhetoric.
I think what's dangerous rhetoric, what's dangerous rhetoric, you encourage women to not choose marriage, because when you look at the Black community, you see all these single parent households and how it's detrimental. So you're telling me that choosing a man and working it out is worse than actually having a 2-parent household? That's crazy to me, and that's dangerous rhetoric.
Did you just not hear me? Did you just not hear me? And the demonstration, I'm not saying just up and leave at any signs of conflict. What I am saying is this person's heart is not pure towards you, and they are intent on dragging you, and you're gonna stay for the kids and for the family.
No, you should figure out why. You should figure out why. Maybe the way that you talk to that man. Maybe you know what I'm saying?
They not like us. They not like us.
You're not like me. I've been in my relationship for 10 years. I'm 31, and I'll you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I grew up in a 2-parent household. It's of grave importance to me. I never wanted to have children out of wedlock just because of what I see. And I see the negative influences that people have on these children today and in the community. And it's like, we should want to stay with each other and be with each other and work it out. It doesn't make sense not to.
Okay, there's no deal breakers in your eyes. There's no deal breakers in your eyes.
There is a deal breaker in my eyes. But you know what? Let me have an honest moment with you. And I'm going to lay everything on there. This is extra vulnerable, but I'm going to do it. I had a problem. My man was not, at one point, he was not faithful. And I was upset. And at first I was so goddamn angry that I pushed him away into the arms of another woman. But when I realized what the fuck he was telling me that whole time, our relationship is stronger.
All right, but that's your anecdotal experience. But what if he's knocking your head through the washer and dryer? What if he's knocking your head through the washer and dryer?
If he's knocking your head through the washer and dryer, sis, I got a question. Are you shutting your mouth?
Let her go.
That's a legitimate question. I've never seen a quiet person get hit, me personally.
Now
I don't know. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I am saying that sometimes women, we are mean, and we can be we can trigger some shit, and now this nigga done hit you upside your head, and it's like, goddamn, but it's like, you should probably shut the fuck up.
So you're trying to victimize the victim, right?
I'm not victimizing the victim. I'm saying don't play the victim. We want equal rights.
Hold on. Let's unpack this. Let's unpack this, right? You're saying that the reason why she's getting her head, possibly the reason why she's getting her head knocked between the washer and dryer is because she's not shutting the fuck up, right? She needs to be mute, right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna let y'all women handle this one. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Is that what you're saying? This dangerous rhetoric is freaking. It's very dangerous.
Have you ever seen it to where? Sorry, but have you ever seen it to where a woman was aggressive towards a man?
I'm gonna say this a lot.
A man can't say nothing. He just takes it. But what if he takes a little bit too much and he does respond? Now this nigga's the bad guy? No, that comes down to us being held accountable for our actions. How we speak to them and what we do.
So are you saying that there is no relationships where the woman has done nothing to cause this?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
But what are you saying? Because
I'm saying that some stuff is preventable.
You're not even balanced on this thing.
I'm saying that some stuff is preventable.
On your left. You're all the way left. You're not balanced. Now, if you say, okay, I can understand in these circumstances, this is unacceptable.
That's what I'm saying. You're not listening.
Making excuses.
Obviously, you're
making excuses of why the man is knocking her head between the washer and dryer. This is what you're doing, and this is dangerous rhetoric.
No, it's
what
not.
You're saying. It is. It's very
I'm
dangerous.
saying that maybe women at times are not always instigators, but in the senses where they are.
I'm gonna let these women have this shit. I'll bring you back, Reed. Let me bring these women up.
I got a question, though. Can I ask the question?
Go ahead. Who is that? Go ahead.
My name is Kiana. You was talking about some men, I think they just, I have dealt with men, and you know, everything starts out good, and then they switch up on you.
Oh, I thought you talking. Hold on, wait. We're gonna get back to that. I'm talking about what she just said. I want y'all to address this. I'm letting be ready up here by herself. Be ready. So you don't find nothing wrong with what she just said.
Yeah,
you
I
find
everything wrong with what she said, because I'm not gonna let nobody. I'm not gonna let nobody put their hands on me, and if it goes that far, we disagree on everything. I can't deal with it.
I'm not going to put my hands on a man either, but I'm not going to allow a man to hit me, but I'm not going to hit him. And I also know that sometimes I can be ugly. Women are catty as fuck, and we say hurtful things. So sometimes I have to remind myself to be quiet.
I got a
You're
nigga that say a lot of hurtful things to me.
I don't know if you realize it or not, but you're definitely one, and it's okay. It's okay.
I don't have to be a pick me, baby, because somebody already picked me.
Oh my fucking
God! Damn, you're trying to say pick, but at the end of the day, you're not even balanced. You're not even balanced. I can see if you were balanced.
Hold up, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna say one thing. I'm saying hello. But it should be
single women keep single women single.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Let me come after you, Rick.
You got me. I don't think it's nothing a woman can say to me that should warrant me putting my hands on her. If she ain't trying to out me up, if she ain't trying to unalive me or hurt me, then we never ever gonna happen. I don't give a damn. She talked about my mama, my sister, and my little brother. It ain't nothing a woman can say to me that'll make me get out my body and throw her through shit. That just ain't how really coming. Go ahead, woman. That's all I got.
If your words make somebody get physical with you, make somebody get physical with you, that's who they are. That's who they've always been. They got some traumas in their lives, their past relationships or whatever, that made them into that person. So if you feel like you said something to this man to make him hit you, and you shut the fuck up. So say you did that, your man hit you and you feel like your words triggered him, so now you're going to walk on eggshells around this man? You're not going to talk to this man no more because you feel like what you said made him hit you? That makes absolutely no sense. And that goes back into the story I told earlier with the young soldier I told you about, with the guy that he amped up his physicality every time. So you're telling me that me telling her to leave him was wrong? He
not
ended
at
up
all.
shooting at her. It escalated. So go ahead.
I guess for me personally, like I said, I've been in a relationship a long time, and I've seen myself grow, and I know that at certain points in time, I did say ugly things. I know that I did rape. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something, I just feel like we grew past it. And yeah, it was only a one-time situation, but for me, I'm a very understanding person. Therefore, I did look at myself like I just slapped the goddamn Mario coins out of this nigga. If he raised his hand and hit me back, I deserve that shit.
It's different.
Now, Miss Elaine, let me address something really quick. Let me address something really quick, Miss Elaine.
and I would never allow that shit.
Now, Miss Elaine, I tried to understand where you were coming from, because I was actually getting a piece of what you were coming from, where you were saying to grow a man, because I was looking at it from a standpoint of because my 10-year-old self is not my now 27-year-old self.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll be back,
So
Rick.
I was with you up into a point, and I think I was getting what you were trying to build at, until it kind of went left, and you say, dude knocking the Mario coins out you.
No, that's not what I said. I said that I knocked the Mario coins out of that nigga, so I understood why he hit me back, and I wouldn't put my hands on a man.
As a man, I know I would be able to
grown from that. Mind you, I've been with this nigga since I've been 18.
In that situation, hold up. In that situation, everybody need to keep their hand to their hands.
That's fact.
My wife ain't got no business slapping me, punching me, and I damn sure ain't got no business putting my hand punching and touching her. Period.
That's right.
And this goes back to the point
even if a woman wants to hit me,
but the clear demonstration that I had said about if they're dragging you and they're intent on it's toxic and you're losing yourself, it's best that I don't give a damn what you think you got invested. If it's toxicity and this shit is very toxic, you need to exit stage left and find an exit. Because at the end of the day, this is how this shit go left and somebody unalive and lose their life. Because people, aunties, the grandmas in the family, and the auntie, no, just stay. Even if he's beating your head through the damn wash and dryer, stay with him. He loves you. He really loves you. Although he beating the shit out of you, he loved you. All that shit, that's dangerous rhetoric. And we got to do away with that shit because at the end of the day, ain't happening.
Never
ain't happening.
Never. No, that ain't. That I don't know what kind of love that is. That's I can tell you all the way, you know. But like
so
that
I have
right
a question
there,
for
I don't
you guys.
agree with it because
when you were younger, you never had.
Hold on, wait.
Every man should know at the end of the day, you already know as a man what you would be able to do to a woman. So that's weak dude and weak nigga activity. Yes. Even if that woman wants to put her hand on you to beat the dog shit out of you. It's easily for you to grab a woman and to drag her, not even drag her, but pick her up and put her out the door, or you just be man enough to just walk your ass out the door.
CJ, you can just
walk away.
Just hold her.
Just hold her. You can restrain her.
Yep, hold her down.
To put your hands on the woman,
y'all as a man, y'all never had any shortcomings when you were younger.
No, never. I ain't had no shortcomings like that as a man. Never.
I ain't so
You know what I mean?
We're gonna
it's
call
a mutual respect.
Right? We're not gonna normalize it. No matter how much you want us to normalize it, we're not gonna normalize no shit like that.
Yeah. And it's but you normalize walking away from a relationship that you might be invested in.
No, but
y'all agree that is victim mentality. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Willie. Willie been waiting long. What you say, Willie? Go ahead.
Yeah, me personally, I think that's never acceptable. A man to put his hands on a woman, no type of way. I don't care what she say to me. I don't care if she kick me, hit me.
Nobody care about that shit,
okay,
man.
That ain't nothing.
Listen, Will. Listen, when I was young, my wife done slapped the hell out of my motherfucking head. I dropped in my car and pulled the fuck out.
We learned the way of walking away.
See, that shit is in you, though. That's in.
Yeah, it's already in that person. Yeah, they just released it on you to see. They just waiting on you to respond to certain situations, but they can use that.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, when a man do that, that ain't their first rodeo.
No, they done it before.
Yeah, man, you got to be a different breed to do that.
They ain't no man. That ain't no man though.
Man,
that's
no man.
That's ridiculous.
But that goes to tell you that all of us are not the same.
Hold up, who are they talking? Let the one the new people get in.
I'm the one on the bottom, BGF shop. I said that goes to tell you that all women are not the same. I mean, she said she had 2 points. Let him grow. If he said this and I expect them to do that back. No, unacceptable. Anytime a man put his hands on a woman, a man is physically stronger than a woman. It is wrong. And a man knows number one, right from wrong. So I don't care what she tell herself. I was married for 20 years, divorced for 3. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. That's bullshit. You could tell yourself that, convince yourself that just to keep that man. Unless that man already put together, know what he trying to do, and be respectful of his marriage and to you, man, kill that fucking noise. That's bullshit. That means you accepting that shit.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but he has, and that's why I'm such a strong believer in actually maybe you should stick it out.
No,
baby,
no, man.
It was that one time. So
I love myself. I love myself. And first of all, you need to think about the kids involved. If you somebody like me that got kids involved, you need to think about all of that too.
Mid-beats you next. Let her get in after you, BG. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say this last sentence. If she married with kids, you need to think about the kids involved. How the kids are seeing the behavior between a mother and a father. If you accept it, if you got a daughter, she gonna think it's cool for niggas to treat her like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. And if you got a son, he gonna think it's okay to treat women like that.
Yes.
I mean, come on. It's just 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, understand this. I'm
gone.
All right, BG. And I get that what you're saying. You know, you want to we all want our kids to grow up in a 2-parent home, but sometimes that ain't how life designed though. It don't work like
But
that.
do you see the negativity
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on, because I'm going back to what you said. You stand up for the sake of the children. You know how many women that lost their lives for standing up for the sake of the goddamn children, thinking this nigga gonna someday change and become the man that she see in him.
Exactly.
No matter what you see in a man, if that motherfucker don't see it itself, then it's not gonna prosper. It ain't nothing gonna manifest in that nigga life. I got to see the thing that my wife, the greatness that my wife see in me, because women will see things in you that you don't see in yourself. But if I don't see it, then it's not gonna manifest, and the damn sure ain't gonna prosper in my life. You dig what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Let me say that, wait, and I'm done. And just because he's in that house don't mean it's healthy for the child. You got a lot of men that's in their kid life and they still ain't no good motherfucking father. And they sleep in the house every goddamn night. They don't spend no time with them kids. They don't take them to the park. They don't help them with their homework. They don't teach them how to ride a bike. See, that's what you instill the core values into your children. Money don't raise your motherfucking kid. You can pay all the child support you want, but that ain't gonna teach your son how to be a man and keep their hand off women like that motherfucker that hit you. See, you need a man, a father figure, somebody that leads by example, not just telling you, looking at no book and looking for Instagram to raise your motherfucking son. If you teach your son the way you teach your son how to love a woman and respect the woman by the way you love his motherfucking mama. So that's the example I lead. I love my wife and I cater to her. My son is 22 years old, still a virgin.
Are you from a 2-parent household?
I come from a broken home. My mama and my mama and my daddy. And let me say, I didn't have no example. I didn't have no coach picking me up, taking me, talking to. I didn't have only man I had in my life was God. You know what I'm saying? I turned out fine. I ain't never been to prison. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do no drugs. I ain't never smoked a blunt in my life. So it ain't, as long as you got them core values from your mama, because daddy might leave that motherfucker sometime. You know, daddy get the fuck on. They can roll the stone.
Yeah. But that's the problematic part.
A 2-parent household.
So that 2-parent shit, I think that shit overrated.
It means nothing if the household was unhealthy.
Why do you think that the Black community is so broken? Maybe had it actually been an experience, you would know the difference. Even
no. You're speaking in terms of absolute.
Wait.
Speaking in terms of absolute. There's 2-parent homes.
Let it go.
No, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then you can go. I'm sorry. I did put my kids through therapy because I dealt with that for 20 years. Okay, that's it.
Right. Exactly. So this is the thing. Like she's talking in terms of absolute, as if 2-parent household.
Let me say this, because I get tired of people saying it. Just because it's not 2 parents in that motherfucking home, don't mean the house is broken or the goddamn child is gonna be broken. You got some motherfucking mothers out here raising these goddamn kids. These kids are look at LeBron James, fucking billionaire. The mama with the mama and the daddy. You got other kids that raised by the
not the rule.
And a 2-parent household.
Listen, hold on. Let me say that. Wait. What most men do that ain't worthy to be in them children's life or even be a part of your motherfucking life, they manipulate you into thinking that if he got to leave the home and you don't allow him to do what the fuck he want to do in their household, then you got to be a single parent. That's a bad motherfucking thing. That's not a bad thing, because sometimes that's exactly what that child needed, is just you and God. That's all he didn't need, no motherfucking father. And God knew that. That's why shit happened.
You honestly believe that? Because I think the whole Black community out here hurting like we got daddy issues.
Let me talk. Wait, hold on. Let me talk. Because you said something about the chain a while ago. I absolutely, I'm thankful my daddy went in my life. Because he would have showed me how to be a fuck nigga. At my 40 to 45, I'd be running around like him, still using women and shit for a place to stay in the car.
Come on now.
Hold on. See, give me the satisfaction of and glad, you know, that I didn't have to go through what I went through in life, dealing with a nigga that wasn't gonna be consistent in my life. Instead of, I take him if he's gonna be a good father and do what he's supposed to do and steal what he's supposed to instill. But now, nigga, it would have been more detrimental for him to be there for me than it was for him not to be there for me. You dig what I'm saying? Now you picking up what I'm putting down. So everything that he went to me, I've been that to my child. All 3 of my kids, graduation, they in college, they blessed, they highly favored. My oldest son is married at 25 years old after knowing a woman for 2 years, and they happily married. They ain't got a house and everything. Because he learned, he skipped the mistakes that I made. See, I got 3 baby mamas, right? And I got married like I was in my 30s. But he got married, got them at 20, and I didn't got them to discourage him or nothing. I just say, boy, too early. That's his motherfucking life. Because I can't save him from everything that God got him to go through. He gonna have to go through some things, because life is the best teacher, baby. You did what I'm saying? So I'm goddamn glad my dad went there, because that nigga could never be the man that I am. He ain't got a wife. That nigga ain't never been a father to none one of his kids. He got 5 or 6 kids. You ain't even, when he does, you know, most deadbeat daddy, they usually have a bond with one of the goddamn child. He had no bond with, he ain't took care of nobody. He didn't even spend, not only that, he didn't even spend the block and come try to make it better with his grandbaby. He don't even know who his grandkids is. I can never be a man that walk the face of the planet, got kids to stay a half a block away and never go goddamn show love and pour into them kids. Not me. I'm not. So I wake up every day and look in the mirror. I love the man that I see. I thank God for that nigga not being in my life, because he's still a fuck nigga to this day.
Well, bless you for going against that adversity.
Amen.
But I still
And
think
so
that
this is why we can't talk in terms of absolute to say, okay, just because it's a 2-parent home, if those 2 parents are toxic as hell, that doesn't mean that they're going to produce a healthy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Don't we all have problems?
Listen, let me tell you something. I have 2 daughters, and I have 2 daughters, and I was a single mother, right? I was a single mother. I have 2 daughters. They're both grown, 24 and 22, both college graduates. One from Howard University. They both got accepted into Howard. One is she graduated from Howard University. My baby girl just graduated this year. They doing their damn thing. Both in the medical field. I don't glory in being a single parent, right? So understand the underlying fact that yes, a 2-parent home is always ideal. But when we talk in terms of absolute, that the 2-parent home is gonna bring this successful person, they're gonna grow up to be successful, productive citizens, that doesn't always ring true. And we gotta understand, and just because they've been raised up from a single parent doesn't mean they're gonna be a menace to the fucking society.
Damn, show don't. You got motherfucking preacher, you got the dad of preacher and the mama preacher. That motherfucker still don't win the chain game for unalive or something. It don't matter. It don't matter what you do, because a child after they grow up, they're gonna have to make their own choices, their own decisions, baby. And I ain't gonna feel bad about the choice that you make that you knew better than to make. I taught you that. I taught my son, don't be no motherfucking father. You better be a leader, and you better be able to know that you get yourself in certain situations. Dad ain't gonna be able to save you from every goddamn thing. If your ass go to chain game from robbing the bank, all I can do is put some money on your book.
You know, one thing I'm discombobulated about is people always talking about making the decision. I don't know, because I understand kids end up here before people make the choice, but my thing is this, and I don't even want to say it because y'all finna ride my ass bad, but I just be thinking to myself, some people be making bad decisions, and them kids shouldn't have even made it to the earth.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well,
I said it. I said it.
Thank God that you're not like. Thank God that God is not like man. Thank God that every being that was born on the face of this earth, God saw fit for them to be here. Right?
Yes.
Thank God. Thank God.
He must have made a mistake.
And thank God that He doesn't abuse.
But y'all, she is a abused
Hold on,
victim.
y'all talking at the same time. Who talking? We got to talk one at a time.
She is a abused victim that she don't even realize that he has manipulated her to even think that she's okay, and everything that she has done, that she has caused it.
Or it may
You don't know my situation.
It may
if I
be
slap the shit out of a nigga and make his head touch his knees, if that nigga come up and his head spin around like breadcrumbs, he'll slap me, then it is what it is.
I know enough for you to say that he cheated on you, and the reason why he cheated on you was because of you.
Go ahead, Nun. Let Nun get in now. Nun, go ahead, Nun. I tried to unmute your mic. My bad. Go ahead, Nun. Go ahead, Nun.
Me?
Okay, so I just want to know if, you've been a little personable. The 2-parent home that you keep mentioning, how effective was it for you to come from a 2-parent home? Because it sounds from the things that you've admitted to that you may have some issues yourself, even though you came from that 2-parent home. You're talking about smacking a man upside his head several times. Is this the example that was given to you in your 2-parent household?
I'm not going to say that. I feel like growing up was just difficult. I'm a military brat, so we moved a hell of a lot, and just having I just fought all my life because it was just difficult up and moving and restarting all the time, It was just a difficult process, but my parents have been together 27 years. I really am very thankful for the examples that they, showed me. I think sometimes my mom taught me to be more self-sufficient than she taught me how to be a wife, but I can look at her example of being a wife, but I wish that that was more of a focus for her. And it's weird because she is a wife, you know?
So if a man hit you, you wouldn't forgive a man. That's what you're saying, basically.
No, it depends. If that nigga hits me first, now it's a problem. But if I put my hands on him, I feel like I have to take responsibility for my actions. I feel like I have to look at myself and say I was wrong, and I have to correct that, and I have to be forgiving, because why wouldn't I? Because I would want somebody to do that for me. What kind of woman would I be if I did some fuck shit and I'm looking at a nigga like he's wrong? No, I need to look at myself and say, what did I do?
I'm calling cap on that, because I had initially gave a prime example of why a woman should leave. I not once said that she hit him. You insinuated that she should just stick it out and stay.
That's not what I insinuated. I gave examples
that we're
as
adding
to
the narrative of you're saying if you hit him or if the female hit him first. Like, so I'm calling cap on that shit. I'm gonna just call cap on it.
Well, you can put a cap on it because you don't listen.
What you're saying, what you communicated has been dangerous rhetoric. What you've been communicating up here has been very dangerous rhetoric. There has been women who has been unalive. And if they listen to what the hell you talking about, the sticking and staying when they're getting their head knocked between a wash and dryer, and we're not adding the narrative of her hitting him first, because I didn't say that first, and you still insinuated that she should stay and stick and stay, right? So that's why I'm calling cap on that shit. You get what I'm saying? I don't take what you're saying with a grain of salt, like, because at the end of the day, you are communicating dangerous rhetoric with the old aunties and the grandmas. Oh, he loved you, even though he beat the shit out of you. He loved you. Stay, work it out. What we were told back in the days to do.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
And some women, even if they don't lose their life, they lose their soul. And some women don't even get a chance of putting the pieces back together again with their soul. And you want a woman, you want somebody to be broken down to the point of possibly no return for the sake of what? For the sake of what?
And respectfully, I feel like based off of your comments, you should be a little less judgmental towards single parent house homes and more judgmental of 2-parent house homes, because you sound a little broken yourself from a 2-parent household.
I would have to agree with that. I wanted to say, like, it should never be a time where you feel as though it's okay for a man to hit you even if you was the aggressor. It's never okay. It's never a good example, whether it's a 2-parent home or whether it's a step parent. It's never acceptable for a man to put his hands on a woman. And I'm speaking from experience. I've been in a abusive relationship to where I allowed a man, I forgave him, and guess what? It went on and on and on. It never stops. And even if it's a one-time thing, it should never be acceptable. And I was raised in a 1-parent home, but that does not justify or define me staying with a man because we have a family.
And let's be clear, it's not acceptable for a woman to put her hands on a man either.
No, it's not. It sounds like the breakdown is the communication problem in the beginning.
That should now
because a woman should know her place.
I fucked up, and I'm very thankful that he gave me the opportunity to grow.
It's not about him giving you an opportunity. When his reflex, because a man's strength is always gonna be greater than a man. I don't care what nobody say. It's never acceptable. Even if you was the aggressor, it does not give him a right. Even if you was the aggressor, he still have a decision to make a choice to walk away. So it's never acceptable. I'm not saying that he shouldn't grab you and restrain you, but him balling up his fist to hit you back, that's a problem. The first time.
Yeah, because my wife done hit me plenty of times. We were young and shit. She used to slap my head, but it ain't the same. She ain't, man, that ain't gonna underlie me. I be laughing at shit. I grab her arm, just holding shit, and take out running. You ain't got to go in her shit and throw her through the car seat. It ain't, nah. You just that type of man. I'm telling you, bro. When you put your hands on a woman, that's just who the fuck that nigga is. That's just who he is, man. And they'll look for any excuse. to do that shit. Because a real man, we gonna get the fuck up out that environment. I'm leaving. I'm going the fuck on. I'm not.
To be honest, nobody has a right. Nobody has a right to hit. If a woman hits you, are you gonna come back?
I'm not hitting no woman. Period. I don't know.
But I'm just saying, if a woman hits you,
he should have left you. He should have left you because clearly you don't know how to
So
handle.
thank that man for giving me the
No,
opportunity.
it's not
to
about
grow.
him thanking you. It's not about him thanking you. It should have been a lesson learned for you.
It doesn't matter.
It should have. It should have been.
Women who have children already, you want grace.
No, it's not about
You
grace.
want
because
grace
once
so
you
I
hold
can
up,
grow
let me
from
speak.
domestic
Hold up,
violence. You
hold
can
up,
grow
let me
from a
speak.
baby daddy.
Let me speak. It does not matter. It does not matter.
But it
At the end
matters
of the
for
day,
me.
it matters for you, and that's why so men and women are unalive because they feel like at any point they should accept that shit. It's unacceptable. It's never acceptable. And as a man, if you dealing with a woman that's that aggressive, then it should be your choice to walk away and choose someone else because clearly if you gotta be in a relationship with a fucking woman that's gonna keep on putting her hands on you and you don't defend yourself, she look like she needs some more growing to do. And when you decide to grow, I know at my grown age, I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't
but I'm
have
pretty
time
sure
to
your
wait.
grown age has grown from where you were before.
I don't care. It don't matter.
I feel bad
It does not matter.
I don't
feel
have
bad for
kids
you.
yet.
And that's why you speaking from. It doesn't matter if you have kids or not, baby. You should have enough self-esteem to understand,
That's right.
and you should have enough respect. If you're gonna be with a man and you can't respect him, then that means you're not ready for a relationship anyway. So it's not about giving you grace and growing. That means you need to grow on your own, not in a relationship beating on a man. Because it's not even. It does not matter. It means you got some fucking underlying issues that you need to deal with anyway. And I'm so tired of fucking people out here putting themselves out there to say they available and single and they toxic as hell and they need to be healed before they allow somebody to come in they shit.
I'm just keeping
Clean it up.
Listen, I'm just keeping it all the way real, man. When you put a man that don't like violence, that's not that type of man, he is gonna try his best to get away from that situation. We're not gonna sit there and throw that woman through no fucking dresser and DDT her. That ain't who. No, you got to be already that. That's who you is. A real man. I'm not.
But it don't work like that. In this world, people change, people grow.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't
you grow
understand
on
what
your
y'all are
own.
saying.
No,
I don't
means you
understand
need
what y'all
some
are saying,
development.
and-
Let me
and
break it
coming
down
to
for
you,
you
you
in
need to have
English.
grace.
Let me
You
break
need to
it
have
down for you
grace
in
for single
English.
parent
No,
households.
it's not
You
about
should
grace,
have
baby.
grace for
It sounds
people who
like
are
you
single
need some.
trying to figure it
You
out
got some
and
deeper
actually have a
things
partner
that
and
you
stay
need to
home.
deal with before you talk about a relationship. It don't sound like you need to be dating nobody just yet. It don't sound like you developed enough to even have enough understanding and respect for another individual to put yourself out there. If you need to grow in that area, that means you're not ready to date no one, sweetheart. That means you need time alone by yourself to know what it is to be loved by you. You have it starts everything starts with yourself. So it sounds like you need some time to sit down and figure out who you is and what you need to be doing, because what you're not gonna do is say that it's okay for you to be aggressive towards a man and him hit you. That says a lot right there.
That's
That
not
you're
what I'm
clearly
saying.
not ready.
What I'm
Yes,
saying,
that's what
it
you
happened.
said.
Let her respond. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is it did happen. I've been with this man since I was 18 years old. Yes, I was emotionally intelligent, but I grew. And had I actually took the advice of a lot of women, I would be bouncing around and I'd probably have multiple children by now. But I made the choice to choose him because I took accountability for my actions, and we didn't have any problems ever since. So it is what it is. You can spew the negative rhetoric of, oh, if this nigga don't do this, then you gotta go elsewhere. Like that's your preference.
And that's why he's cheating.
I want to work through
and that's why he's cheating on.
I didn't make her.
And it was, and guess what? We worked past that too.
Let her finish.
So what? You would rather up and leave and go man to man and man. That's why you probably aren't a wife, because you don't have what it takes to commit and work through situations.
Hold up, sweetheart. Let me say this. Hold up.
Say what? Are you married? Are you married?
Let me respond.
Hold on, wait till she get done, y'all. Hold on, we keep cutting off. I want to.
Let me respond to that. I want to respond to that.
Let her respond to that, because I just want to know if she's a wife.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I want to speak and then
listen. Mute y'all mic, man. Listen, I got this. Mute y'all mic now. Hold on. Let her go, man. I keep cutting Her out, so then y'all jump in and we can't help nothing. Let her go. Let her. I don't want to keep like we got them all of us on her and shit. It fucked up what she's saying, but we ain't gonna got them just tear her ass down to the ground. She might need this shit. This therapy. Let her get that shit off. Go ahead, Queen. Let her talk. Don't unmute nobody. Unmute that mic, man. I'm gonna drop y'all there. Come on, man. We grown as hell, man. Stop that. I don't like when we do that shit. Go ahead.
Thank you for giving me the latitude of completion. Like I said, I know that I have had indiscretions in my relationship, but like I said, I've been with that man since I've been 18 years old. I know that I wasn't perfect, but I really put forth the best effort to try. And I pray to God, and I'm very thankful. He does everything for me, and he gives his best effort, and I'm very thankful for that. And I would never walk away from that. And it pains me when people say stupid shit like, oh, go here, go there. No, that's y'all's problem. Find you a good man and see the good in him and work it out. Ain't nobody perfect. You bitches got kids already, but you're over here worried about my indiscretions. You're coming to the table fucked up.
Hold up, Queen. Don't call them the B word.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying it. How can you expect somebody to be perfect when you're coming imperfect? You get what I'm saying?
I get it,
How can you not give somebody grace and expect grace? How can you say as a woman you can do wrong, but it's a man's responsibility? I understand that, but don't you have your own personal responsibility to be the best woman that you can be? And it starts by saying, I was wrong and I need to do better. Or there won't be a change. Okay, and you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna be a continuous of a whole bunch of black women in our community glorifying singleness because you don't want to deal with a man, because you don't understand, like, people are people. People are people.
All right, I'm gonna let her respond to you. Go ahead, miss. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead. I like order, man. We ain't gotta be cussing the fuck because we don't agree with each other. We still all love over here, man. I love
Can
all
I
y'all.
respond?
Go ahead. I let Miss Beast. That's who she was talking to.
Okay, first of all, I never called you out your name. Let's start there. Okay. I never called you out your name. And let me tell you something. I don't know how old you are, but it sounds like you still trying to figure things out and see what life is really about. Let's start there. And I'm not trying to belittle you and make you feel less than as a black woman. I'm not trying to tear you down neither. Right. But what you need to do is mute that phone and listen sometime. That sounds like that's your biggest problem. You want to be right all the time. And your way of thinking is not the only way that life goes, but the way you think it, you make other women, if you want us to accept what you're saying, because I understand that in a relationship, whether I'm married or not, that don't have nothing to do with what I'm saying. Let's start there. If I'm married or not. Like I said, I'm 42 years old. I've been through more shit than you probably can think about because you sound pretty young and inexperienced. So I'm just telling you from an experienced place, is never, if you as a woman, you're not ready to be with no one if you can't love yourself enough to know that anybody you choose in your life, you have to respect. Let's start there. And anybody, whether it's the woman that's aggressive towards the man, it shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, a woman is supposed to.
But as a woman, you should not be getting aggressive with the man, with that man.
No, that's why I say it sounds to me like if you was toxic in the beginning of your relationship, it sounds like that you was not ready for a relationship. That's all I'm saying. Because if you was, my thing is you should be in a mental place, in a mental state, healthy, before you put yourself out there to date anyone. That's the advice I was giving to you. Not all the other bullshit. I don't know. It sounds crazy. We're going to agree to disagree because I'm not going to agree with half of the things that you up here talking about. Next.
Hey, can I say something, please?
Hold on, let me get my partner D so he can go back to work. D, go get in there right quick. So I know I'm letting these women have this shit. I'm just on here mediating, goddamn, make sure this shit don't go left. But I'm letting the women have this shit. I don't jump in women like that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's up, D? You next, Queen. Yeah, you next. Go ahead, D.
I just wanted to say, man, I've been chiming in on this, man. It's been a good thing throughout. But I want to say to all the women on the panel, in the box, please listen to what I'm finna tell y'all. Don't give a nigga no kind of slack whatsoever. If that nigga got problems, want to put hands on you, that's a in you. That's a self thing. You know what I'm talking about? For real talk, I'm tired of it, bro. Listen, I'm tired of it. I just seen my partner lose nephew, and girlfriend, and the baby. Man, I'm tired of it. Real talk. I'm so tired of it. But y'all finna see a different side of me when it comes to this shit right here. Listen, if you see the first sign of damn nigga want to do anything, I don't care you been in a relationship 10 years, 15 years, 3 years, get the fuck out of it, man. But that's an insecure ass nigga. He been seeing that shit the whole time he been growing up in the household.
Yes.
Leave that nigga alone. I don't give a fuck. He stepped on your shoe and want to slap you. That ain't no reason to put your hands on no woman. None whatsoever. I'm talking to every woman on this panel right here, right now in the comments. Cause this shit got me 55 hot right now. I don't do it.
It ain't no.
I'm gonna tell y'all women a secret. My grandma told me the best way to hurt that man or whoever in your life, hit that goddamn door.
Yep. Oh, my mama.
Real talk.
Oh, my motherfucking mama.
Hit that goddamn door.
We ain't gonna advocate for that. We can't advocate for niggas putting a hand on one. I'm not going for none of that. Cause nigga put a hand on my daughter, my mama, some shit like that. It's up in the motherfucking stuff. I ain't gonna have no understanding about nothing. And then what it is.
And then Rick, I want to say that one thing I want to say too, bro. For all those women that been traumatized by those niggas that been putting their hand on them, when you see and meet a man, give that man a motherfucking shot. Don't goddamn compare that man to the this, that, and third, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Please don't do that, cause you might have your
blame him like your.
You might have your. Yeah, you right. You might have your king. You might have your king on your side. I'm trying to tell you. Real talk. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to heal. You know how long I've been single? I've been single by choice. 4.5 years.
That what's up.
I'm at work.
Get you to go.
I'm at work. That's by choice. You hear me?
Get your
all the way. All the way. Now, well, it's a reason why. It's not all the way. But I just want to say that, bro.
I gotta let her up on the D. She next, then you be right. I want to go and let her go next.
Rick,
for a while too.
Rick, man, I love you, boy.
Yeah, you know I love every time, my brother. Every time. For sure. Peace
hold it down, man. I just want to say that.
Get that bag, man. Get that money. Make the money. Don't let it make you, D.
You already know, bro.
All right, my brother. Stay blessed, man. Be safe out there.
All right, you too, bro. Everybody, y'all do. Remember what I told y'all, man.
Fuck with Rick, so I don't study you weekend. And go ahead, Queen.
Is that my turn?
Yeah, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna make it real quick.
Okay.
Because I want to tell y'all, I'm spiritual and I read energy, so I just want to throw that out there. And a lot of y'all do too, women, and y'all are awesome. I want to say to the young lady that was talking, you're not forced to be with a man because you was there 18 years and you got to make it work. Yes. We are born into karma. These people is karmic to us, and we are karmic to them. And you being in with somebody because you got to heal, sis, is what where I'm getting at. You got to heal. You have some abandonment or codependency issues that you have to, and I'm not attacking you. I'm just telling you, you don't have to accept anything from anybody just to be with that person, because I feel like that's what your mother did. Like y'all feel like y'all gotta accept and be with somebody and treat them any kind of. I'm sorry.
Don't do her like that. We ain't gonna do that.
I'm not doing her like anything. I'm being real because I've had my issues that I had to heal.
Wait. I'm saying let's stick to what she done gave, but we ain't gonna go to your mama. You got mama pride. I don't like doing
I'm just saying we all get that from our parents. Is what I'm saying. I'm not attacking her.
I get what you're saying though, but
hey, I want to hear what she has to say because I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna let her talk, but we're gonna keep it respectful.
I'm not attacking her because I had addictions from my father.
I get what you're saying though, but I'm just saying let's stick with what we got to work with. What she done told her. We don't know nothing about mama.
What I'm saying to you is that you got to heal that, because you're not. We can't live in our skin and have self-love. We're not happy. You're not happy at the end of the day. So we walk around as angry people because we're living a lie. We're trying to mask something to show people, oh, I did it. I could do it. I could have this relationship that's not even real. So I'm just saying at the end of the day, we have to heal, because the true love that we seek is always inside of us.
No, no facts right now.
That's all I wanted to say. Nobody can give you the love that you seek unless you find it within. And you got to know when it's time to walk away. I'm 55 years old. I just recently got out of somewhere. A nigga hit me because, excuse that word, because I wanted him to stop drinking. So we don't have to put up with that. We have to walk away. And all this facade that people, that's your person, that's your twin flame, all that is just a game to keep you stuck in something that you could release yourself from. And I love y'all. Again, sis, I'm not attacking you by talking about it, but we have generational curses, and I had them as well. So I'm not even coming on here to attack you, but you have to break that curse. And I love y'all. Y'all have a good night, and thank you for my turn.
Yes, ma'am. Peace and blessings. Enjoy your night. Have an amazing night.
Bye-bye.
All right, see you. Yeah, that was we ain't got to just be, but we ain't got to be tearing her down shame.
I don't think she was, and I really am. I think she delivered her message really nice, and I do understand the
I agree with everything she said. I'm just saying your mama problems and all
Don't
that.
make assumptions.
I'm not gonna necessarily. I don't. I think I have problems, like I said, of my own, just from my own experiences.
Exactly. Yeah, facts.
But not necessarily to do with my family, because my mom really protected me.
Exactly. Thank you. That's my point. We don't know. You ain't gave us that, so we don't know how your mama would do. You ain't said that. We going with what you said out your mouth. I like working with people that gave me. I don't want to assume no shit. You see what I'm saying? That when that when the disrespect come in, when I go to assuming some shit. I don't know you from a can of paint. I ain't never met you a day in my life. So I can't say nothing about your mama problem or you got mental. I don't do all that shit. I ain't gonna diagnose you with that. We just gonna give you some love and give you some game over there. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I will say one thing, and I don't know if this is reaching a little bit too much. But I think I do have an issue a bit. Only because I feel like my mom, like I said, my mom is a military veteran.
Okay.
She was very rough and tough and stuff.
Okay.
And I feel as though for me personally, I don't want to, my biggest fear is being by myself in regards to being a single parent raising a child, because I feel like my mom needed my dad to step up a little bit. I feel like my mom maintained a lot of responsibility that when she came home, she couldn't be nurturing as much as I needed her to be. So for me, I understand that I was rough, and I really did do the work.
Right.
So that's why for me, it's of grave importance for me to recognize that I need a man in my life. Gotcha. And when I have children, they need a man in their life. Gotcha. Because we really are out here broken. You know, black men be like, oh, women have daddy issues, but we all really do. Or our moms weren't nurturing because they didn't have they weren't afforded the ability to do so. So that's why I feel like we all need somebody.
They done the best they could with the card they were dealt. You see what I'm saying? And
true enough.
Right.
But that ain't good enough, because we're the ones who dealt with that. Right. And I know our parents did all they could do. But we had that trauma and had to work through it because of the choices that they made. So I want to make better decisions.
Let me stop you right there, though, because at the end of the day, once we become adults, we no longer lean on the understanding from our parents. We got to find understanding within ourselves.
True enough, but in order for you to grow, you got to look back at what you've been through. Because sometimes
hold on, wait, time out. Let me go. I'm finna get you right now. You can't look behind you and get to your future. You can't get to what God got for you and where you need to go, looking back on the things that got them were meant to.
But what if I respond to something?
Let me go. Let me give it to you. I'm finna give it to you now. You gotta listen. You gotta receive it. I'm finna give it to you right quick, because I know where you coming from. Because I felt the same way, but I had to get to that point. You see what I'm saying? It's all about getting to that point where you love yourself.
Right. Everybody heal different.
You gotta love yourself enough to not let nobody play with you. When it comes to your peace and that's when you a bad motherfucker. When it comes to a motherfucker disturbing your peace and your happiness, and you practice the art of being by your motherfucking self and detaching from things that no longer benefit you or keep you back from going where you want to go, that's when you become a bad motherfucker, man or woman. When you don't play about you, you got to be like that, because a lot of folks will play with you, but they can't fuck with you if you don't play about you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you rock with me, but if I don't fuck with me, I'm not gonna put myself in certain situations, and I damn sure ain't gonna deal with certain people along my motherfucking journey. It is what it is.
I'm sorry.
Listen, hold on. Let me say this. I'm done. We don't get to blame our parents for how they raised us, and we don't get to use that our whole life. You got to grow through what you go through. You got to grow through that because that's your story. Everybody got a story, but your story should not be the downfall of you or what's something that's detrimental to you. It should be your motherfucking glory. Your story should add up and equal your glory. Once you get in line with God and find your purpose in life and understand who the fuck you are, you get what I'm saying? You can't be stopped. You can't be fucking stopped. Because can't no man on the face of the planet love you like you love you. I don't give a fuck how long you been with him, how many kids you got by him, how much money he got. Can't no motherfucking man walking with something between his legs goddamn love you the way you love your motherfucker. So that just
you know what? You are so right. You are so right because you cannot. How y'all doing?
You can't harbor over that shit. Can't harbor over it.
You can't blame because everybody has some trauma in their life.
That's
but
right.
It's just like you said.
Men and women, we all got stories.
You be the best you can be as a parent, but it's no manual to tell you how to be a parent. And you can't sit up here and say, "Oh, my mama didn't love me, my daddy didn't love me." You got to go on.
Your damn self.
Yeah, you got to go on because. I lost my mother like 2 years ago, but I know she loved me, but she just didn't know how to show it until she got older. But I didn't fault her. I just loved her and kept it pushing. I love my kids and raise my kids to the best of my ability. And I hope that, whenever they have kids, that they'll raise their kids.
Come on, mama.
You only know by what you're taught.
That's it.
And you have to, life itself is experience. Every day you learn something new. And it's okay. But, you can't sit up here and blame, my dad. I've never seen my dad. And I'm almost 60 years old. But
everybody
I don't let that stop me. I don't let that stop me. But I raised something.
Hold on, wait. Now, it don't matter about everybody being different because, like I said, hold on, wait, let me finish. It don't matter about all of us being different. You an adult just like me. So your past and the trauma and the thing that you dealt with is not you don't get to use that as an excuse to not be the person that God called you to be in life. You can't use that. You either gonna become what you came from or you gonna defeat what you come from. You got two options in life.
But I have a question.
Hold on, let me finish. The reason why that's what I'm saying. You got people that make excuses and you got people that make a way. A lot of us done been through shit way worse than others. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where you come from. I don't know your path, but you better believe I got some shit some hurdles I had to motherfucking jump to get to where I'm at. And everybody else on there goddamn pounding everybody in this life. We all got a story, but we choose not to let that shit determine our motherfucking future. It ain't about where you come from. It's about where the fuck you going.
Yep.
If you focus on where you come from, you never gonna get where the fuck you need to go.
You sure right. You gonna be crazy.
Everybody different. No, that don't matter. Just because this man, his story different than mine, but he been through something though. He still got something he can tell me. He got something he can, a step he can save me from going through if I sit down and listen to the goddamn man. It don't matter because we all different. We know men and women, everybody here different. I know that ain't got nothing to do with the price of rice in China. That don't mean nothing. Your story should be your glory at the end of the day. The stuff that you go through in life, it ain't meant to break you. That shit to critique you and make you a better man or woman going forward in life. Them backstab, you needed them tears. You needed that nigga to double cross you and cheat on you and fuck up what you thought you had, so you can go get what the fuck you know you need in life. You supposed to this shit happen. You need that friend to double cross you because you would have never stopped fucking with them had they not double cross you. You would have still been riding them in the passenger seat till they unalive your motherfucking ass. So I appreciate everything that happened to me in my life. Everything, the good and the bad. I take it all.
Can I say something, Rick?
Hold on, let me get through. You know how I am. Let me talk.
You won't let me finish what I'm saying.
I'm talking, I'm long with you. You gotta hold up.
I know you are.
Yeah, you gotta hold up.
I ain't spoke
yet. You know how I rock. Let me rock out. When I'm cooking, let me cook. The food gonna burn up. Let me go off. You know how I rock. You done been over here plenty of time. When I'm talking, you gotta hold up. I ain't time to tick to. Let me get this off. Because in me, I gotta let it off. What I'm telling you, you don't get to make no excuses. It don't matter. It don't matter. They're just like that's what's wrong with motherfuckers. They like to make excuses. They like to do shit and cause confusion in people's life. Then talk about some shit. My mama went there. I ain't seen my mama get me. You think I can wake up every day and make an excuse about what I didn't see in my past life? Oh, I ain't never seen my daddy be a good husband to my wife. So that's why I don't go to work.
There's no excuse.
Hold on, let me talk. Don't cut me out. Hold on. So I get to wake up. My daddy went in my life, so I'm gonna wake up and say, "Fuck them kids. I ain't fucking my kids. I'm not gonna build a bond in a relationship with my kids because my daddy went there for." That ain't how that work. You don't get the blame. No excuses, baby. Real men don't make excuses. We make a way. We don't make excuses. You know how many excuses I can make not to go jump in that truck and go get that money every day? Oh, my back hurt. Oh, it rained outside. That's a lot of shit I can make. I'm the boss. I ain't got to go in today. We going to make that shit shake, man. That's just what it is. It ain't about where I'm coming from. I know where the fuck I'm going. I don't give a damn where I come from. I don't even look in the river, you goddamn, when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Shit. Go ahead. Go on. Go ahead, T. Shit, man, please. Real men, we different, man. We cut different. I'm telling you now. I'm putting you down. Ain't no motherfucking excuses. I'm putting them boots on. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Ain't nothing gonna stop me but me. Can't nothing stop me but me.
Well,
That's
you know, a wise man learn from other people's mistakes. A fool learn from his own.
Come on, Queen. Ooh, that's some real shit right there. Listen, I told a man that the other night. He said, that man told me, he said, how you been with your wife 25 years and been with one woman that long? That's a long ass time. I said, I learned by niggas that before me that had a wife, because all y'all niggas got the same story. And I've been a better man to my wife. I still had that woman. And that's not going to be my lifestyle. I'm determined for that not to be my story when I get 45. When I get 55, 65, that's not going to be my motherfucking story. Man, my wife going to be sitting on the porch drinking lemonade and flying, seeing the world. I'm not going to be talking about no water. If I water, all I got to do is do what I've been doing. If it ain't broke, my grandma told me, if it ain't broke, don't motherfucking fix it. So I ain't fixing it.
That's what I tell my kids. I tell my kids, they grown. I tell my kids, I said, well, my grandmama used to tell me. She said, a wise man learns from other people's mistakes.
I learned about other
from his own. And I tell my kids at that school, because I work at school, you either going to sink or you going to swim.
On my mama. Go ahead, T. Get in there, T. Go ahead. I'm done now. I had to get that shit out. Shit. T talking about, hold on. I had to get that shit out. I'm finna go to bed in a minute too, 11 o'clock. Shit. I gotta get that money in the morning. T, I'll meet you, Mike. Yeah, I don't like getting niggas excuses. I hate men that make excuses because I know that's a nigga that don't want to change. That's a man with on low vibration and got that stagnant mindset. Nah, growth mindset.
He's not a man. He's not a man. He's a boy.
Exactly. Don't nobody we grown. We ain't making no goddamn excuse of why I'm still the same way and why I'm fucked up in the head mentally. Nah, I need to do something about it. Then go get some help, then, nigga. If you know
another thing too. It's like a brother. Let's say he do time in a penitentiary. He do his little time. He come home. He do right. You know. I applaud those type of men. You got some jokers. That's what they love to do. They love to be locked up. Because you can't sit up there and dwell on the past. But what you can do is look forward for the future.
Yeah, them goddamn excuses ain't one for damn. Fuck that.
Yeah,
T, what's up, T? That shit ain't gonna take care of nothing. I need to get done over here.
Always make.
Hold on, let T go. Let T go ahead. T, go out, T.
I'm letting you get it out because every time I talk, you cut me off. So I'm like,
I'm gonna cut everybody out. Yeah, I cut everybody out. Everybody on my life. You know how I go. Go ahead. It ain't nothing personal. You know how I fuck with you. You know how I rock. You done been watching me for long enough. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know you good. You don't want to go?
She forgot what she wanted to say. She done forgot what she wanted to say.
Yeah, I forgot. Well, what I was gonna say when I say everybody is different, what I was saying is everybody healed different. Wait a minute, my dad was never in my life. My dad never wanted to have anything to do with me. And it hurt me for a long time. And everybody kept telling me, well, you need to get over it. And I was like, well, you can't tell a person when they need to get over it. I prayed about it. And God made me a better woman the woman I am today, you know, and that's my dad's loss. He never had anything to do with me. And he kept telling me, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I never been in your life. And still to this day, he don't call me. Never been in my life. Yeah, it hurts sometimes. Nobody can tell nobody how they should feel. You know, yeah, it hurts me sometimes, even though I'm a grown woman, but it made me a better woman.
No, facts.
The woman I am today.
No, I agree with that shit. No. You are 100% right. But given you got to understand, telling somebody what to do and get somebody advice, they're two different things. Go ahead, you understand. Go ahead, B.
Y'all know what I learned when I mastered and went on this spiritual journey. Y'all know what I learned? Somebody got an echo.
Go ahead.
I learned that, you know, sometimes we can go through our life journey trying to search for happiness outside of ourselves, right? But when you come to the realization that you first, because everything starts with self, right? So when you realize or you come to that aha moment, that everything that you were searching for outside of yourself was within you the whole time, when I tell you that's so, it's such a liberating feeling because, like the saying is, when you give somebody the key to your happiness, and they have the ability to take your happiness, right? So that whole saying is having peace that surpasses all understanding. Like just even when I don't care, family, friends, loved ones, because everyone is gonna do something to hurt you, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, right? Because no one's perfect, right? But you have to have that stability within to where you're not just like a yo-yo and being like, or a rag doll being torn here and there, depending on how someone treats you or how they decide to, whether they decide to do right by you or not. When you have that grounding within yourself, that foundation, I promise you, it's such a liberating and a peace that just it surpasses all understanding. And I don't want to keep saying that, but it is a real thing. So when we look to people, it's okay for people to add to your happiness, but you need to have that within yourself first. That should be your staple within yourself first. Someone can add to your peace. Someone can add to your happiness, but they shouldn't be the wherewithal of everything, whether if they decide to snatch it from up under you and then you being left with nothing, and then here you are having to rebuild or having to restructure all over again. So it's like a hard drive. Is there something like that hard drive within us? It's something that no one can take from you, should be able to take from you, and no one should be able to you know what I'm saying? Like that hard drive within yourself that no one should be able to take from you, or if they decide to pull out, if they decide to have a change of heart and go about their way.
Right.
You should
I don't feel like we telling her what to do, because at the end of the day, she's a grown woman and she's gonna make her own choices. She's gonna make her own decision. But it's okay to get other people's views and opinions on life, because it adds to what it give you something else to look at. To look at another view, to look at your life. You dig what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody perfect. That don't mean we got our shit together. Our shit don't stink and we ain't going through nothing. Because we got an opinion about something that what we do on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We can give you that out of love. Ain't nobody trying to tell you to leave your man and leave. You do what you see fit. If you like it, goddamn it, we love it. But we gonna if we don't agree with it, we gonna call it out. That's just what we do on TikTok. Everybody know that shit on TikTok. Hey, what's up, Cameron?
Guys, for all your different
perspectives. Let him get in there right quickly. Go ahead, bro.
How y'all doing today?
What's up,
I've been sitting back listening. Good. I've been sitting back listening, and everybody making a value point in everything. But this is the most important thing right here. Not only do you have to love yourself, but see, this is the biggest problem that's wrong with us today. We can forgive everyone else, but it's hard for us to forgive ourselves. Oh, shit. Regardless of what we allowed ourselves to invite in our life, regardless of what we went through in life, regardless of people hurting us or regardless of us hurting people, we can't sit here and say, oh, I forgive you. Oh, God, I forgive that person. God, forgive me. But have we took the time to forgive ourselves? And that's where the big issue and problem comes in at, because we don't know how to forgive ourselves. Forgive yourself, you'll have a big release. And I said that, is it okay if I give a little example?
Go ahead.
Okay. When I heard the young lady sit here and say that if a person go to prison or whatever like that, I did 5.5 years in prison.
Okay.
5.5. Okay. So the thing of it, when I got out, no matter of fact, while I was in there, I did a self-examination of myself. And one thing I came to the conclusion to realize, didn't nobody make me do nothing that I did to end up in prison. I did it myself. Okay, so the bottom line is this. We got to take accountability for the things that we do or we don't do, what we say and we don't say. A lot of people don't want to take accountability. It's so easy for us to point our fingers at other people, but it's so hard for us to point our fingers at ourselves and say, it's me, oh God, it's me, in the need of prayer. So we got to stop this. I mean, like I say, I got a lot out of what everybody was saying, and I appreciate y'all for that, because y'all don't realize this really helped me, because of the fact, I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect. I'm 55 years old. Man, I'd have been through 4 marriages. I can't sit here and blame no women that I was married to. I got to blame myself because I allowed myself to be in that toxic situation. I allowed myself to go through that toxicity. But at the same time now, I can't put all the blame on them. I had something to do with it too.
Damn right.
And until we take accountability of our actions and our saying,
ain't nothing in our
we
life
gonna always be bound.
Nothing gonna change.
We gonna be bound by things of our past. I mean, just like Rick, I like how you put that. My dad wasn't in my life.
Right.
When all I ever know, my dad was to be a crackhead. Oh, so because he was a crackhead, that mean I was gonna go out and be a crackhead?
Oh, my mama.
Because my daddy wasn't no good father to me.
Get what? Cole, I'm not broken, bitter, scarred. I'm not angry. I'm not none of that shit. That don't always.
Exactly.
That makes you great. That shit like that make you great. It ain't make me bitter. It make me a better father. My dad taught me how to be a father without even being in my life, and I appreciate the nigga for that. You see what I'm saying?
And you know what else too?
That's the point that I was getting ready to make right there. Hold on, ma'am. That's the point.
Popcorn. Then I'm gonna let TLC up and get out here. Go ahead, Cole. Finish. Go ahead, then popcorn.
And see, that's the point. And see, that's the point that I was finna make. Because my dad wasn't in my life and in my brother's life. Would that mean? Do that mean that I was gonna sit here and desert my 4 kids because he wasn't in my life? Oh hell no! He made me about everything he did. I did the opposite. My dad was abusive to my mom. What that mean? I was gonna go out and beat on women because what he did? Hell no! I became a better man than what he did.
You broke the cycle.
Exactly.
That's right.
We got ain't no cycle. We got to break these generational curses. That's all what they are, generational curses, and we need to break them and leave them alone. Because what's in the past is in the past. That's the whole reason why it's called the past.
We call the past for a motherfucking reason.
Exactly. And I appreciate you, bro. For allowing me this moment, bro. I really do.
Go ahead, popcorn. Then TMC, I'm finna get up out. I'm finna let my big get in.
I'm gonna say this and then I gotta get off.
I'm gonna let Rich too. I'm gonna let Rich.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get off.
Yeah, I gotta get up.
I'm gonna tell you another thing that kind of, and I know some women might get offended, but they always say, I'm a single parent, it's hard. And I know some women might get offended. You know, I've been a single parent, but okay, stop using for an excuse. Do what you gotta do, take care of your kids. If the daddy don't want to be around, that's on the father. Just raise your kids. Don't talk about the daddy because kids can form their own opinion. Stop holding them kids away from them daddies. If they want to see them daddies, let them go. I mean, stop talking about, well, you worrying about him being with somebody else. Let your kids go see them daddies. Hey, that's a break from you. You know, you ain't got to worry about a lot of these, you got one baby dad, 2 baby dad, 3 baby dad.
And it's not your job to make that man be no motherfucking father. You just be the mother. Your job is to be the mother. You do what you want to do. And I promise you, once that mother instill what she supposed to instill in that son or that daughter, it's just something about it, man, that plant a seed into you to be great, man. It's like when you come from a single parent, it's like you always they turn out better to me, man, a lot of the time, because you got to put forth the extra effort to be not just the mother, but you got to go to the football game. You got to go to a mother. That's why I salute y'all women. Y'all some bad mama jumping, boy. Y'all will take a motherfucker to the summer league and just barely making it, but y'all gonna make sure them kids got them doing what need to be done, and they got everything that they need. They might not have everything they want, goddamn it, depending on what your situation and what the income look like. But you gonna make sure them goddamn kids straight, man. And that's why I salute y'all, man. I seen my mama do it, I seen my aunties go through that shit, so I know how the game go, and I see how these niggas play the game. In my upbringing, when I was coming up, I seen my uncle them lying, cheating, and I seen all that shit. So I said when I became a man, I knew certain things I wasn't gonna do when I really understood my purpose and my responsibility as a man. It's just certain stuff I'm not gonna do, never gonna do, because it ain't in me. This shit gotta be not on me. It got to be.
That's good. You think like that, because not all men think like that.
Yeah, I already know that though. So I don't even try to talk to the men that don't think like that, because
no, I'm just saying. I'm just giving my opinion.
I'm not talking. The one that want to get it, they gonna come in here and motherfucking get it. The one that don't, fuck them. It is what it is. It ain't gonna affect me no way, because I know my purpose. I done found my purpose in life. So if I die right now, God gonna say, "Job well done, Rick." I'm not even worried about that shit. I know I'm doing right. I like the man I see in the mirror every morning when I'm brushing my teeth.
I'm just speaking in general. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So
But
I'm
you
not trying to
know
say
that.
We got some deadbeat mothers too. I know some.
everybody
Yep.
can't go.
Yep.
Everybody, you can't say. I'm not
You
trying to
got
save the world. Yeah, that ain't my job. I'm not.
right.
Yeah.
I'm one man.
But I'm
One
just
can't
speaking
save everybody. We can't
real
save
talk,
everybody.
you know. It's,
We can leave a motherfucker the water, but we can't make them drink it. You know what I'm saying?
it's some
TLC,
deadbeat
what's up,
mothers
TLC?
too.
Yeah,
So
they always. That's what I'm saying. Some of these women be out here talking about, oh, I'm a single parent. That's your body. You have a choice. If you want to have 10 kids,
Your
that's
mic
on
muted.
you. But just know that it takes a lot of responsibility to take care of them kids. And it's not no guarantee that he'll be there. If you don't be there, do what you gotta do. Take care of
Yeah,
your
do what you gotta
kids.
do. Damn right.
You know,
Go
they'll
ahead,
be talking
TLC.
about,
Before I get,
I'm
hold
a
on,
single
Paco. Let me
parent.
get TLC. I'm finna get up out here. Let TLC then Rich and Ward. Then I'm out of here. I'm finna take my ass.
I just wanted to say to the young lady, and I'm not sure how to pronounce your name.
Hold
I
on,
know
Cole.
it ain't
Hold on one
everybody
second.
on
Cole.
here.
Hold up, Cole. Cole, hold up. Let her go right quick. Go ahead, TLC.
I just wanted to say to the young lady, and I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I just want to let you know. You say it again.
Creasy.
Creasy. I know it feel like everybody was attacking you. You know, I know that everybody had good intent, right? But what I want to come to you and just say from a place of safety, nobody should be putting their hands on anybody, because what's going to happen? I know you've been with him since you were young, and what happens is it's only going to escalate. You know what I'm saying? And somebody going to go too far. And so I just want to let you know, like, if issues cannot be resolved without putting hands on each other, then you got to do a strong recollection of like what it is that you need to do. And I know it's not going to be easy, and I know you can't let the past dictate your future, hon. You can't do it. We watch the news every day of women being unalive, even their kids being unalive, and he'll unalive himself. My husband's aunt was on her way to work after a night of arguing with her husband. Thought everything was cool, just like any other regular night.
Lily, what's up?
You know, he did something to her car so that she'll break down in the exact spot he wanted her to be, and he unalived her on the way to work.
See, now y'all are scaring me, and I thank you
It's real,
for your
baby.
input. But I guess when I spoke on the situation, I was speaking from my own personal experiences and not necessarily on the context that y'all were on. But like I said, we worked through those issues, and I do understand the fact y'all say look forward. But for me, I always find myself looking back, and I went to counseling, you know what I'm saying? So I always look back and I have to say, why do I do this? Why do I respond this way? What's triggering me, you know? So I really feel like we're in a good space. We haven't had any issues. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did leave his ass for a year, and I kind of like did my own thing, but we came back to each other and we really worked on it. So I'm in a good space. But I guess
and I want to appreciate you for sharing your story too, because you ain't had to feel that way. I appreciate that great conversation. We love you over here. We nobody judge you. You do what if it makes you happy and it brings you peace. Then I say go for it.
That's right.
With your relationship, like what worked for you may not work for somebody else. What for you may not work for somebody else. Do what works for y'all. If it works for y'all, man. Keep a relationship with God, keep God in that thing, the head of that thing, you're gonna be all right.
We as women are blessed with it's a curse and a blessing.
Hey Rick, can I say?
Hold on, Coach.
Can I ask my question?
It's a curse and a blessing.
Yeah, go ahead. After her, then Coach, then I'm out of here. Then Ward, then I'm gone. Go ahead.
We have this natural thing in us that we just want to nurture, right?
Yeah.
Broken, the same, or whatever, right? And it's hard to get out that cycle sometimes.
Right. Go ahead.
But we can't say everybody.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I was listening, and she's what was the I don't know. I think she had left off, but the woman had said we picked the wrong man. Now, how explain it to me? So I mean, I'm confused because the relationships that I had, it's been like it started off good. The men doing everything he's supposed to do. Then he'll flip out, and then he'll be a whole different person. So I mean, it struck me, how I'm confused because I'm like, how is women picking the wrong man? I'm not trying to go out and find the wrong man. I'm trying to be with the right man and grow and be in love, be in actual relationships and doing, right. So I'm like, I don't want all the drama. And I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me and put their hands on me now. But you know, I just don't feel like it's the women's fault for saying
Now,
that
sometimes
we
y'all
picked
do
the
pick the
wrong
wrong
man.
motherfucker. They ain't gonna tell that goddamn lie. Now, okay? Like we gonna say
But I
all the
can
time.
understand. I can understand when you
Sometimes
first.
y'all pick the wrong man. Now,
Yeah, when you first going through and you done get in a relationship, this is your first relationship. Now that's a learning point. That's a learning start. Don't nobody know what's right and what's wrong in a relationship. You definitely
But
don't
listen,
know
hold on, let me
first.
say this. Listen, when I say pick, I mean y'all will sit down and be done seeing this nigga on some bullshit and still get that
Oh,
motherfucker opportunity
okay. And give them
because
cash
I want
for
to
it.
be a part of your life. That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
that's
You do what I'm saying?
different.
That's what I call picking. You can't, like I said, it's you gamble either way. It don't matter what type of man you deal with. Relationships and dealing with people and adding them to your life is a motherfucking gamble. I gamble. It's a gamble that
Shit, the realest advice I ever got,
because I
you
love
won't
my
know a
woman.
motherfucker till you know a motherfucker.
Right,
Like,
real talk. And listen, let me say this. I can do all the shit that I do to my wife, cater to her, all that shit. And she can wake up one morning and say, "You want about this shit?" It's a gamble. You don't
it's a
never know.
cold
You
game.
really don't never know nobody. It don't matter how long you've been with a man. Now people
Yeah.
walk. I seen a man on TikTok the other day. Hold on, who that talking? I seen a man on TikTok the other day. Said he with his wife 7 years, they got married 7 years, and she was a bitch of a liar and cheated on him and every goddamn thing. But he
That's
never seen
wicked.
it coming though. He was going to work, but good dude. He DJ on her and shit. I tapped into his story. But I say that to say you don't never know nobody. He said she was, he couldn't tell. She was at home when he left. She cooked, clean, all that
The
shit. And
homebodies
she
are the
was
worst
cheating on
ones,
him. He
bro.
was out there fucking around. So you don't know people, bro. You just don't know. You just a gamble. All you gotta do is stay prayed up and just goddamn love yourself. And when a
Don't fall
motherfucker
for that
show you
line if they
something,
tell
you
you they
gotta
You don't
believe
know
that
homebody.
shit,
people.
man.
I have a question. I know
Don't
I'll
know
be having all
people.
the questions in the world, but for
Yeah, they him
women,
DJ Uwap. They him too. Yeah, they is him.
but for women that are having the problem, like, are you dating with purpose? Now, I'm gonna just say it first. I kind of like when I first started off. Like I said, I've been with this man since I was 18, so it was kind of different. But when I took that break from him, and I was like, shit, if I'm gonna have a man, I'm gonna make sure that he's gonna be my husband type shit. So
You don't
I
get
dated
determined,
with
but you don't get to determine a man being he
exactly, but you date with purpose.
it don't matter
But
if
you
you dating with hold up. It don't matter if you dating with purpose or not. If I'm not dating with purpose, it don't matter. We still ain't gonna
that
get
means that I wouldn't date you.
You don't know that though. You don't know that. You don't know what's in my mind.
People wear masks.
Thank you. You can't just because you dating with a. See, that's the thing. You got to make sure that the man that you trying to deal with aligns with where you're going and what you want for your life. Because if you get a nigga,
On the
I'm
same
just telling
page.
you, I'm just keeping it real. If I want to be, if I'm a whorish ass nigga and I like fucking multiple women, I'm gonna do everything that I need to do for you to prolong that shit, that wedding shit. I'm gonna ride that wave. I'm gonna act like I'm dating with a purpose just to get what the fuck I want. And when I get tired of fucking with you, I'm on to the next
But
motherfucker.
if somebody
It don't matter
withholds
about
from you,
It ain't just we
but
don't
if
want.
somebody doesn't have sex with you,
Wait, hold on. Ain't nothing you can do to make a man do what you want him to do. I got to be a man that want to be kept.
Never. Yep.
Ain't nothing that hold on. Let me talk. The man that I am today and the way I move in my marriage, I've been with my wife 25 years because I want to be kept. A lot of it ain't got nothing to do with my wife. It's all about me and my mindset and what I want as a man. If I want to be a hoe, ain't nothing my wife can do. She can cook 7 days a week, sleep with me 7 days a week, wash my back, scrub my feet, and I still go fuck something. If that ain't if that ain't what I want. That's what I'm telling you.
but I have a question. When you were looking,
we asked y'all to marry us. We the one got them do that.
when you were looking for your wife, were you prepared to be a husband?
I didn't make her my wife until I got on board. I had to see a man don't just become a husband when he got them put the ring on the wall. I would move like a husband as a boyfriend. That's what made her say yes.
Yes.
You don't get the paper and walk down the aisle to get married. Now I'm husband. No, that ain't what made her say yeah. Because I was paying bills. I was doing everything I'm doing now. I was not doing this shit. I was moving a woman that when a man married a woman, that woman was moving like a wife for that man. Got them saw her everywhere. That's what I'm telling you. You don't just get the ring and become my motherfucking wife or somebody I want to do life with. You done been treating me to a certain standard that I like and it feels good over here. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, dating is companionship.
Absolutely, and I understand that. I guess I thought it would be easier.
What you say, bro? I'm finna go to bed.
Hey, yo, is marriage worth it, bro? Like,
it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. You gotta, I'm telling you, bro. See, it get a lot of flack because they water down with motherfuckers that want to play the part. They want to look married. They want to play hot. They still like they 20, they 18 and 19 and 15 used to play house and shit. You can't come in this shit playing house because it gonna show that you ain't ready for this shit. Cause this shit work, bro. I put work in to come on here and pop my shit like this and to be me and my wife still love each other. We got days we don't get along and shit. Yo, do you think I'm gonna go live on that shit though? I'm not going live because everything ain't for TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so even for a motherfucker, I think a lot of us get caught up in the pictures and the vacations and the beach and that ain't, man, listen, it's work coming this shit, boy.
We might be fresh off an argument before vacation.
Yeah, man, my wife got them, she'll be up there talking that shit, I'll be down here talking shit. Yeah. I'll be watching TV, she'll come down and rub my bald head. We don't never go to bed mad, though. We never go to bed arguing. But listen, if I tell you I've been with this one woman 25 years, do you know how many argument we done got into, bro? But listen, it ain't nothing detrimental, though. It ain't nothing about me cheating or her cheating or she ain't giving me sex. It ain't none of that. We argue about shit that's stupid. When you really tapped in and yoked with that woman, y'all don't argument be dumb as hell. We argue about stupid ass shit. I'm just keeping it real.
Dumb as hell, don't it? Don't it?
I swear to God, I'm just keeping it real.
I only asked that question because like lately I feel like I've been running into the same.
What you say, bro? Go ahead.
Like I only asked that question because I feel like I've run into the same person, just a different body. Having them conversations with women talking about, are you ready for marriage? But I feel as though they acting like the same type of John. Like, you feel me? That's why I was asking.
And this one thing about that woman, I'm telling you, bro, it make you want to change for the better. When you connect with the right woman, bro, it brings out the best in you. I'm telling you, bro. Like when I got married, like when we were just playing house and shit, we were blessed. But it's different when you got down really just fully invested, fully commit in this shit, bro. Because I just quit. I quit, bro. Like I chose my wife over the streets. I chose my family and my wife over being in the street hustle because I used to hustle. I put that shit I had to sit there. Really, she gave me an ultimatum. Like, because she been wanting to be married. So I could have married my wife at 16. And I still be with her right now. She been the same woman. She ain't never changed. She been wanting that family structure. She been wanting me to, because she told me, like, I'm not going to be with no man that's in the street like that. That ain't what I want. I want a husband. I want somebody here with me and my child to grow and build. So she was talking like this when we were 16 years old. I swear for God.
Yeah, I don't be in the streets. I think the women be in the streets. As a young nigga,
you don't think, I wish I had a thought like this at 16. I wish I had them.
You wouldn't be who you are, though. You wouldn't be who you are right now, though. If you had it. Yeah.
The women
you were listening. Most men don't hear women when they be telling them what they want and what they need. They don't hear that. It's just what they want. Hey.
We hear it, but y'all say things, but your actions don't show. So how
that's why it's levels to this shit, right? Like I've been married 21 years. Me and my husband been together 24. It's levels to it. When we met, it wasn't, nobody wanted nothing from anybody. We just like hanging out together, and it turned into a relationship. It was just like, hey, you cool, yeah,
right. But I'm telling you, niggas, I be feeling sorry for these niggas, man, because I know what it's like on this side. When you see, it perks to come with being a good man. See, you can't get, I ain't gonna lose nothing about being a good nigga, but you can lose everything being a fucked up nigga in your man. So I don't lose nothing being a good nigga because God forbid if she wake up one morning and she say she's tired of this love and this catering the way I treat her and she want to go back to the streets, I still keep my good heart. I still got my good karma, baby. I'm still the same nigga. I'm just going, it gonna hurt. I'm gonna have to get it. But once you meet another woman, that she gonna, because God has said, as long as you're a certain type of man, God gonna send another woman to fill that void of emptiness that you feel. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm a good nigga whether I'm with my wife or by myself, but she make me better though. I'm a good nigga by myself. I come with my own everything. Got my own money. I always have my own cars. I ain't never been no bum ass nigga. I can build what I got off the back of my woman. We built this shit together. She got something. I put mine with hers, and we built this shit together. It ain't no. I don't need my wife because I need to pay the state. I need some food. I can't cook. I need my wife for the shit that you can't pay for. And I'm standing on that. It feels good on this side, but I ain't lying to you. I go to bed at night. I trust my wife with my life. I ain't got to worry about. See, I'd rather do what I need to do. I got my health and strength on the front end. I'm not gonna wait till I get on my sick bed.
That's
and then I'm looking for my children. I've been hard to the club with all these different women. Now I want my wife to go to CVS and get my prescription. Now, nigga, I understand. I gotta get old. I don't want to die. I feel like as a good man or woman, we don't need to be by ourselves. Let them hoe ass nigga be by themselves. A real nigga ain't got no business dying by a motherfucking self, getting old and living life by himself in a nursing home. That's not gonna be my motherfucking story. I'm determined for that not to do.
Exactly.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not dying by myself.
I dig it.
Everybody got to find everybody has
I
to
need
find
my
their
mate,
own
man. I need
diamond in
my
the
partner.
rough.
That's my partner. My wife, my partner, man. That's my
Hey,
best friend.
ride or die. That's right. Yep.
I'm with her all the time. I don't hang with a bunch of niggas all day. If I'm with my partner, then we finna go get some money. We going on vacation or we going to eat. I'm going, I will be around. Every time I go live, I'm
That's
on
good.
the
That's good.
by
But for the
myself.
brothers that's not
I
married,
don't
it's
hang with
hard out
niggas
here
out
in
there,
these
bro. I don't
streets,
like men
man.
that much. I don't like men that much. I'm just keeping it real. I rather let one of my woman. I'm just trying to tell you, dog.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, let me. I can share something real quick, bro, before you hang
Go
up.
ahead, y'all. I'm getting
Now,
off the trip.
a lot of a lot of people sat here and they shared what I was getting ready to say. You know, first of all, I'm gonna tell it like this: God say, "He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing."
Come on.
Y'all women need to stop going out looking for these men and let that man find you, because if you present yourself and put yourself in the right way,
let me sprinkle something on that.
in the right.
Coach, hold up. Let me sprinkle something on that though. Because he who finds a wife finds a good thing, but him himself must also be a good thing in order to keep that good thing. You ain't gonna keep no good woman if you're a fucked up ass nigga. Just because you find her, you a loser just like you motherfuckers.
Gotta keep her.
You gotta be a good nigga.
And that's true.
My life story, bro.
That's true. So and my second point is this. One thing we got to realize, we got to understand, when you meet these people, if these people show you who they really are, you better believe that's who they really are. And why would you want to continue being with that person if they showing you who they are?
Right. And that shit don't allow.
There's no way I'm gonna sit here and be with a woman and I know she's a liar. Why would I want to continue to be in that? So therefore, if she toxic, I'm toxic if I continue to stay in it.
But what if the pussy good though?
Man,
oh Lord!
I don't care nothing. See that's the problem with society in the world. They think sex. People think sex. People think sex. Hold on for a moment. People think sex. Hold on, Rick. Can I finish, please? See, that's the problem. People think sex solves everything. Sex don't solve everything. Sex is the benefits of you working in that relationship. A lot of y'all give up your benefits before you even work for the relationship. Stop giving up the benefits. And if only thing you think about is pussy, then that's all you want, and that's all you gonna do is get a girl that want to just give up pussy.
Hey, Coach, and understand this. See, if you're a man, if you're a man that's only good in the bedroom, you ain't gonna last long, because that's gonna be entertaining. If you ain't got the substance that they want, because that's what the woman really want. They want that communication. They want that balance. They want a man that takes his time to understand. So what better way to love your woman than understand who the fuck she is? Y'all niggas don't even take the time to get to know your woman, let alone love her correct. How you gonna love? Because everybody love language different. Every woman that love language ain't you jumping up and down off the dress on her. You dig what I'm saying? If you want a woman on your ass, nigga, just perform in the bedroom and don't be able to pay no mortgage and pay no motherfucking bills and put no groceries in the house. I promise you, the bedroom ain't gonna be all good. Because when she fucked up mentally, she don't even want to have sex. Nigga. The sex hit good when you do everything else you supposed to be doing. That's icing on the cake, then. Yeah, you gotta take care of your business as a man.
And not only that, the thing that you got to realize and you got to understand, if there's no compatibility there, it's not gonna work. You got to be compatible. You got to be. If there's no compatibility there, if there's no understanding there, if there's no communication there, you ain't got nothing. Nothing at all.
Real talk.
What foundation are you building your relationship on? Are you building it on the foundation of God? Or are you building it on the foundation of sex, money, material things?
Sex alone, that motherfucker shit gonna fail. It gonna crash every time.
Exactly. Cause see, what you won't do, another man will.
Yeah, go ahead. Then you next. Go ahead, Miss B.
I just feel like that's the biggest issue nowadays. You give too much too soon. And that's why we're having so many problems in the dating scene, because it's not like it used to be. Nobody they save nothing for the imagination. Let's start there. They save nothing for the imagination. You walking around half naked all the time, and then a man don't have to work for nothing no more. They just giving it up like it has no value. Coochie don't have no value no more, because it's so easy to come about nowadays. Nobody want to work for it no more. Everybody think, oh, oh, you cute, let's lay down and have sex. You're not even supposed to be connected with all these different spirits and laying down with these different men. And I say as a goddamn new generation and new time, and I'm not gonna say it's just the young people, because we got some old damn fools out here too passing it out like it's fucking Halloween. That is the big problem. Nobody wanna stay nobody wanna put in the work.
That's it.
Nobody want to put in the work. It's not. No, you don't have to work for nothing no more. All a man got to tell you is you fine and cute, and bam, that's it. He got to keep 2 weeks later living over your damn children, and you wonder why you can't get him to go out and work. He at home frying and baking while you at work. Everything is just so fucked up, and people, and it's not just about the men, it's about the women accepting this shit and allowing these men to stay their ass home. We don't want with the power, but we lose. But the women don't understand that they don't understand that we got the power no more. They so weak, they don't want to be alone. They put up with any fucking thing. They allow anytime Dick and Harry to tell them whatever they want to hear when it all starts with you. You gotta love you. You gotta know what it is to lay by yourself at night and be content. That is the biggest problem. And we want to blame the men. No, we the one that have to allow anybody in. We the one with the ball in our court, women. And when you accept, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And these motherfucking men out here is getting more clever and more charming. They are fucking lie and tell you all kind of shit you want to hear. And they don't have to show nothing no more. It's not about action. It's all about a set of lips can say any damn thing. You gotta show me what you talking about. And that's for all women, all different colors. It's just it makes me sick to the fucking stomach that as women we don't have no damn backbone no more. I come up in a generation in a time where you waited. I don't care how bad you want it. You make a man hold out and wait for it. Because guess what? You may not even like him next week and you done gave him the coochie. That's why I say don't even have no value no more.
Me and my wife went out a few times. I took her to the movie, Longhorn, every goddamn thing. But she wasn't going out the rip. It took a minute. It took a minute before she came in. That's what I'm just keeping it real back. And I still date my wife to this day. Men don't date their girlfriend.
You gotta know what it is before you put you gotta know what it is to put yourself out here first. That's why I say I'm telling you from an experienced place. That sometimes you gotta sit your ass down and be alone and understand why I keep attracting these type of men in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's because you're not taking no time for yourself to be able to understand and take accountability. Like, why did I accept this from a man? Why would I allow somebody to live in my house and not provide for me and my family? Because that's what a man is supposed to do, provide. But shit, you got so many women out here, they don't give a shit. They'll go make the money. They bring the money home. He drop off at work. He at home playing a damn game all day. He don't want to help the kids with their homework. He don't want to cook. He ain't shit. So why is he able to lay down that night and even get some pussy at the end of the night? And you ain't did nothing all day. You ain't did shit all day. Y'all need to lock that cat down. Y'all women need to lock that cat down. Let these niggas wait for it. Let them work for it, because you might not even like them later.
I got a few more minutes. Go ahead, War. Good shit.
All right, I'm gonna say this real quick and I'm gonna go. I saw a comment that went by that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I could tell it wasn't a man who made this comment. It was a boy. The comment said, "I'm tired of meeting all these masculine ass women."
Wow.
I've addressed this on my platform plenty of times, and I want to say this to that young boy. A masculine strong woman will lay down that masculine side and pick up her feminine side for a real man. So obviously the women that you've been meeting that are not willing to lay down their sword of a masculinity and pick up their femininity, they look at you as a boy.
Come on,
they don't
man.
look at you as a man. As a man, you have to make a woman feel comfortable to lay down that masculine side, because they've been through so many fuck boys that have made them masculine. They've been through so many boys that are looking for mamas. They really don't want to lay that sword down because they've been in charge for so long. But when they meet a real man that makes them comfortable in their femininity, they will lay down that sword and let you lead. But they will still keep an eye on your ass, because women are smarter than us.
But you better goddamn know what to say and how to say it. See, so when you're a man, you don't have to say. You don't have to come with a list to do things for your woman. Because women don't need us men telling them how to be women. They just need men being men so they can follow suit. See, they know exactly what they need to be doing because they were born with that shit. The thing that they got stored in them, God gave. That's a God-given gift. They got that already. But you got to be the certain type of man that's bringing it up out of that woman. Every woman can't be a wife. Being a good mother, being a good nurturer, every woman got it. But you got to be that type of man that bring. That's why they say different men bring out different shit in different women. You can get a woman to be with her 10 years and not get nothing from them but a bunch of bullshit ass energy because that's what you putting out. And I can go be with her for 2 months and we already be flying around the country, goddamn loving on each other, taking selfies. It's different. It's different. It's you. It's you. The way you love that woman is going to determine the way she responds to you. If she always bitching and whining on your back, it's something that you're doing or something that you need to do better. It's one or two things. If women don't wake up every morning on a nigga ass bitching and my wife, man, I call her the other day, my wife do not be bitching and cussing and fussing. The bills are paid, the money good. We good around here. Long as you create that comfortable environment for that woman, she ain't gonna never be Hold up, man. Let me talk. Hold up. Women don't leave men for doing what they supposed to do and being consistent in their life. They leave the one that they are being unproductive and not being consistent in their life. But see, if you with that woman and you're not a helpmate and you're a burden, yeah, she gonna get tired of that because you gonna get tired of it too. You can't blame a motherfucking woman. If I'm with you, if a woman is with a man and she got to do every goddamn thing in that house, take care of the kids, love on you, make sure you mentally good, make sure her mental good. If she doing all this, pay the bills, and every time something happens, she got to figure a way up out of it because you you stuck waiting on her to figure the shit out. Ain't nobody finna put up with that shit, nigga. Y'all niggas don't even take the initiative to do shit around the house. So if your woman cook, you sit your big ass at the table with your legs tweaked because you done made money instead of you getting your ass up going to the grocery store getting the food since she cooking the food. At least you could go get out there and get the grocery to be cooked. You see what I'm saying? If y'all nigga bag your thing that really don't hold no value in your life and then wonder why you got them by yourself and you up shit creek. No, you made those choices and decisions because y'all look. It's crazy how y'all glorify your favorite football player, LeBron James. Y'all know everything about your favorite football team. If you glorified your relationship and magnified your woman to that level, then we would have wouldn't nobody want to get divorced. Wouldn't nobody be crying about no because we glorify things that y'all sit around and watch LeBron James. And your wife will tell you go to the store get some milk and some bread. Your bitch had the playoffs on in the championship game. What you'll do? I ain't going, man. You better wait till the game go out. You put everything before her. You put your family before her. You put don't nothing come before your wife or God. I'm just really informing you. I don't nobody come before your wife, but God, not your mama. Y'all be and a lot of you niggas will treat your mama like you married to her. Y'all go cut your mama grass. Y'all take a car, get the oil change, but your wife, she always get the last of everything. That ain't how that work. That woman gonna get tired of that fuck shit. I don't give a fuck who you is, what you got. It's just a matter of time. And what normally happens in them situations, that woman will check out and then you try to check in. It don't work like that because when she check out, she ready to motherfucking go. She got a plan and everything. And your mama can't even make her take you back when she says she done. Because when a woman fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. Your mama, your sister, brother, nobody else. It's over with. Right. That's what a lot of men do. We want them to wait till we get this whole street out our system. Wait till I get out the street. No, it don't work like that. You either gonna be both feet in the marriage or you gonna be outside fucking, nigga. Take a pick. Take your pick, nigga. And we'll hold on to. And one thing, even when we go cheat on a woman that we got good at the house, that woman can be doing everything up under the sun for us. Sometimes we still goddamn get hypnotized by our eyes and what we seeing outside the house because something look a little better than what we got at the house. Not knowing that woman ain't got the heart and the mindset for you that woman got. She ain't willing to sacrifice what your wife sacrificed. If you get sick and you got them on your land and you can't go get your prescription, guess who will go get it if you standing on business? Your motherfucking wife. If you hungry and you can't cook, nigga, you don't know how to cook. Guess who gonna cook for you? Your motherfucking wife. Not that woman in the street. She want a couple dollars. She want a couple dollars. So no, I'm not giving no woman no up on my wife. I don't play that shit. I don't do no back-end conversation. I don't get on no motherfucking DM. I don't do none of that shit. I love my wife out loud. See, that's our problem. Y'all think that shit weak and that's a pussy shit because a nigga love his wife out loud. That should be the normal. Not keeping her no secret. What man? I love my wife. I wish I can get on the Channel 5 News and scream that shit out on the news, nigga. I'm not ashamed of the woman that I picked, that God gave me. So you got to take care of your relationships, man, and God gonna take care of you. You take care of them kids and honor that relationship, that marriage, man. It's different. My favor different. They say,
what about
you who finds a wife find favor in the Lord. So my favor a little bit different, baby. I understand that my wife is the favor. That's why he said, he who finds a wife find favor in the Lord, because the woman is the fucking favor. That's what it is, bro. You can't take it away from them. You can't take it away from them, man. You can't
But you got some people out here treating women like $2 hoes because they out here acting like them. And as women, we're going to have to step up a little bit. I'm not saying that all women are like that. I'm not saying, you know, some people say you may be a little too old school. It's not even about being old school. It's about knowing. It's about wisdom, knowing the difference. And I'd rather start over 99 times than to take shit off of somebody that I know clearly does not value me. I will start over again and again when I see that it's not fit. So I'm not saying that in a relationship you just take shit off of people. No, you have to set boundaries in everything that you do in life.
Men and women, you get to set
and
your
if, guess what? If they cross that boundary, my thing is you cheat one time, it's over. One and done. It's no, that's a deal breaker for me. It's time to move on. It's unacceptable.
I'm big on loyalty, man. So if that ever happened, then we got to go our separate ways. Because I would have never done you. See, that's the worst thing you can do to a motherfucker with a good heart and good intentions for you. Betray them. Because we would never done you the way you did us. That what fucked a nigga up, man. That what fucked me up. That's the only thing that'll fuck me up. My wife done that. I couldn't come back from that. I had to go on about my business. She go cheat because she ain't got a reason to cheat. I'm doing everything. I'm going above and beyond for my wife. So if you go out here and fuck up on me, man, you deserve everything to come with that. See, a lot of us, we be worried about what's going to happen to the person after we leave. That's no longer my problem no more. I leave that. You better, that's between you and God, how that shit pan out for you. You had me, now you motherfucking lost me. So that's the consequences of your action. It's consequences behind your action. See, I know that shit as a married man. I know what I stand to lose. That woman outside at that work job or at the grocery store, she don't know what the fuck I got going. See, if I don't respect my wife and respect my marriage, I can't expect for another woman to respect my marriage. That don't work like that. I got to respect it first. That's how that go. And you know how I keep myself in line. I don't do nothing that I know my wife wouldn't do when I'm by my motherfucking self that she wouldn't go for. You, as a married man, you know what your wife would go for. And I act like my wife with me when I'm out and about. I conduct myself as a married man no matter where the fuck I'm at. And I announce that shit. I make sure I talk about it on my platform all the time because I'm not trying to leave no doors open. Them doors are closed. You know I'm married because I say it every live. It ain't been one time I done been live that I ain't talked about my marriage. And I do that shit on purpose. You dig what I'm saying? I do it by the because that's how.
It's a reason why married men get hit on the most.
Facts.
Big facts. Married men get hit on the most.
For sure. But one thing I know about a married man. Exactly. But one thing I know about a married man though, when that man respects his marriage, them women gonna respect him too. See, they think all these see, a lot of these men are weak-minded, small-minded. They don't get it. They think the women are here come in, listen to me, and tap into me. 230,000 people, and majority of women know it because they see the way I love my wife. And women respect, real grown women, they respect a man that love his woman out loud, not just in private.
No other choice. Exactly.
That's why they fuck with me, man. It ain't got nothing. They don't want me. They ain't sexual. Ain't nobody never came on me on TikTok.
I seen a couple comments. They talk about taking trips with you and shit. I seen a couple comments. They want you. You doing what you're supposed to do. That's good and dandy. But what about the single people that's dating in the dating scene? Like the marriage, that's cool. I know we're supposed to protect our wives.
All that shit apply though. You got to be a good man, whether you married us. Just, it don't matter. It's all about who you is as a man and what you want.
It's a path to get to being married. It's a path you got to take to get to being married. That's the part you can't jump from.
Like I appreciate
you gotta be healed mentally.
Yes,
you gotta be healed. You gotta be healed mentally. You gotta be healed spiritually. You know, you gotta be healed physically. You just can't think you can go into a marriage and think that you're gonna it's gonna prosper when you unhealed. And I do agree with my sister at the bottom about these ladies out here just out here for the streets.
Exactly.
You know, and they making a bad name for the other women who are virtuous women that are just chilling at home, watching Netflix and just having a good time and having a glass of wine just at home. These women as women, we need to start checking them and putting them in their place because they just loose as goose out here. They not trying to practice. Right. They so in the rush to go.
And they wonder why the young people out here the way that they are. Because the example, the young people, you go to the club, you don't know who is who and what is what. They all dancing with each other. You just don't know.
I'm gonna take my head to bed 12 on 7. I'm studying goddamn time. Be 1 o'clock in that motherfucker. Go ahead.
But you know what's gonna happen?
Okay, check this out. Y'all follow me too, man. Follow my boy War too. Follow my boy War.
I'm following you, baby.
I love what y'all ladies are saying about how y'all need to check the other ladies.
Yes, we have to.
But check this out.
Because it's gonna. If y'all do it.
The energy that you put out into the universe will come back to you. So if you're out here screaming loudly, I don't need no man, I'll make the bag, this, that, and the third, that energy is going to exude off of you. And when you meet a man that reads energy like men do,
is powerful.
They're going to read that, and you're either going to become a smash and pass, or he's going to walk right by you. Because I've told a lot of my cousins that act like that, your soulmate has walked by you several times.
You don't even know it. Yep.
You don't even know it. But the energy that you give off, he's like, I don't want to deal with that. So that's why a lot of these ladies are lonely and bitter. But they don't realize they need to do a self-reflection and be like, hold on, the energy that I'm giving off, I wouldn't even want that. So why would a man?
That's real shit. I agree with that.
And I'm gone, y'all. Y'all be safe. Keep y'all head on the swivel.
Y'all make sure I hit that follow button, man. One more person before I get out. Anybody else? I'm finna go. I'm finna take my big head out of bed, man. I'm out of there. I'm tired of the motherfucker. Anybody else? Pete, what you got? Way you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for the advice, though. I
appreciate it, y'all. Yeah, it ain't about being married, man. Like I said, it ain't. Man, understand this. A lot of folk make marriage look bad because they've been married 30 years, but they've been fucking out for like 29 years. So it ain't no flex to me. If you done been married, like I said, I respect single people. The people that's single by choice, that's not willing to just fuck with somebody just to have somebody in their bed. I respect that. A lot of married people can learn a lot because you got married people that don't even sleep in the same motherfucking bed. You got niggas sleep downstairs. They don't. So I don't use my marriage as a like nanny boo boo. You ain't married, nigga. That ain't not because everybody ain't to be married. It ain't for everybody. But I'm saying though, it can be done though. You dig what I'm saying? With the right partner, it can be done and it can be peaceful. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to flex on a nigga that ain't married. You might not want to get motherfucking married. That's your motherfucking choice. You got that right, and I ain't no better man than you because I found a wife. You did, and you don't want no wife. That just show. Yeah, that's your. You able to live your life how you see fit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? To each your own. But I just say be a good nigga though, and stand on your truth. Be truthful. Be the type of man that say what you mean and mean what you say, and that shit'll carry you a long way.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just heard that conversation the other day too.
That is actually. I had a brother that I guess he was just trying to get some Victoria's Secrets. And I asked him, so you're not trying to date to be in a relationship? He told me, no, because I got some priorities that I have to get in order. And I faded away.
That's right.
Because he said that he had and I respect the fact that he told me that.
Listen, a woman
because he still wanted to.
Long you listen. Right. Hold on. All you got to do is be truthful with that woman. And a lot of times they want exactly what you want. She don't want no real.
Right. And he gave me.
Hold on. Let me say that because she working on things just between her and God. This phase of her life, she don't want a man right now because it's gonna slow her down from accomplishing what God has got for her in her life. So you just got to be honest. Don't sign them up for your bullshit. If you know you ain't finna, be in that shit for longevity, and that woman that told you that's what she wanted, that's what she looking for, man, leave that woman the fuck alone, man, because you slowing her down from finding her motherfucking Russell Wilson. You giving that future energy, nigga. You know you ain't finna be no Russell. So leave that. If she tell you she want Russell, get your motherfucking ass back until you can be a Russell to somebody. Stay in the street. Stay in the street.
Yeah, but somebody else
gotta entertain you. If you're a hoe ass man, you're a hoe ass man. It's a woman out there that will entertain you. Go find a woman that's on your level. Don't fuck with a woman that's minding her business and then send for you. Because I'm gonna say this. a lot of women will tell a man that I don't want nothing right now. I'm serious. I don't want nobody right now. I'm doing something right now. And then that motherfucker nag that woman every day at work, keep pulling up all the time. Show her career, man. She'll have a laugh and get up and finally she'll say, fuck it, this nigga might be genuine. Like, this nigga been consistent. She let her guard down, let the whole ass nigga into her life, and he be worse than what the fuck she left. That's the shit I be talking. I don't like that. Leave that woman the fuck alone, bro. Cause they tell you what type of time
I was talking about.
Most women,
everybody not married,
but their actions don't show it.
Not facts.
Yeah. If you
everybody not marriage material.
Damn sure ain't.
No.
Everybody ain't no king.
Everybody not.
Queen.
And that's your own self-reflection. That's your own self-reflection.
That's right. Real talk. But I'm wrong. That'll be 1 o'clock.
Take care, y'all. Hey, appreciate Rick.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Peace and blessings
y'all.
out there. Y'all make sure y'all hit that. Don't leave it live without following me. I hope y'all cut on crank to go to work in the morning. If y'all don't follow my live, I hope you got them cut on.
Now you down bad for that, Rick. You was down bad for that, Rick. You don't want the people caught us start in the morning. Now you're down bad for that.
Yeah, and I hope Starbucks
God damn.
coffee in the morning. I hope they don't have no coffee with you. And one more, and I hope they put you in a department that you don't like working. You got to work that motherfucker the rest of the week. I ain't bullshit.
Ooh,
I know
you a dirty somebody now, Rick.
I followed you too, man. You on that shit. You be popping that shit. I fuck with you, man. For real. Peace and blessing, y'all, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night, man.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, peace and blessing.
All right.
All right.